All right, we're recording. So,
Hello.
I think we each got something to talk about. I guess I can start. So I did the Death Nut challenge. The actual Death Nut part of it has been taken down twice on TikTok, so I'm still waiting on the appeals for those. But nonetheless, it was a hell of an experience. So to put it into perspective, the Blazing Challenge, right, at Buffalo Wild Wings, Blazing sauce is rated at 300,000, roughly 300,000 Scovilles. I think it's like 330,000. The level 5, the Death Nut, has 13 million Scoville crystals on it, bro.
Oh.
13 million.
Hold on. I have a question.
Yes.
I'm gonna put this in the chat really quick. Do you see what I said?
No, because I have the overlay over. I can't look at chat. I'll look at my phone.
Okay. Tell me what that says, because when I watched that part 5, bro, sometimes I swear you're illiterate. Because
capsaicin? Capsaicin?
Yeah, you called it like Caspian or something, bro.
I think I called it Caspian, but you gotta understand, I was still coming off the burn from level 4, and level 4 was just as bad. Like, I was having a hard time processing words.
I guess. I was like, dude, it was like, come on, bro.
Dude, like I said, like I've been pepper sprayed before, and that is like your eyes just, it hurts, man. It feels like needles are going into your eyes. And this felt like that for the back of my throat and my tongue. It was just, and like I couldn't breathe. And like I breathe, level 5, like I said, is down, but if it hopefully, because I don't see how that can be taken out for Dangerous Acts, but there's guys who literally have their whole TikTok account is them doing challenges. You know what I mean? So I will point that out to TikTok if they take it down. I'll report it and be like, look, there's people who literally do that every day as a video, and they get millions of views. My thing gets taken down for Dangerous Acts, and I did one thing of peanuts. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
By the way, so you're supposed to do all 4, or you only do 1?
The box says that the whole thing is a serving size.
Because it's 4 nuts in each one, right?
I think it's 5 nuts in each one, yeah.
So there's a total of 25 nuts? Jesus Christ.
So you did all 25.
The first one, it was weird because it was like a nasty hot, like it didn't taste good. The second one was like the same level of hotness, but it was very gradual. It was a smooth like build up, but and it tasted good. Like it didn't taste bad. The third one, it was like it just boom hit you right away, and it just stayed there, and like it wouldn't go away. The fourth one was a more gradual build up. And then at that point, I feel like I started to really get like an endorphin rush, you know? And so like the pain. So with something that like you're in enough pain, you kind of get like an adrenaline rush and stuff, you know? Like your body starts to respond that way to it. And so like the last one, dude, like I was just like, my heart's racing. I can't breathe because every time I breathe, like it would just get hot and like it would make me cough. I was literally dumping water into my mouth and spitting it out because drinking it, I started like every time I drank a gulp, I puked. Like I puked. I had drinking.
Drinking.
I had drank. I had a shaker cup with almond milk sitting there, just in case for the last one, because I was like that maybe that'll help, you know. And I just puked up the almond milk. So, yeah, it was not fun. And then
fighting nuts with nuts.
Yeah, my stomach hurt, and so I finally like chugged a bottle of water, and it stopped the hurt for a little while. It was weird too because I could feel the water like running down and like the pain slowly going away as the water went down. But then it would slowly come back up. Like the pain, it was bad, bro. It was bad. I mean, I've read that if you eat stuff that's that hot too much, you can actually get ulcers. So,
well, yeah, because it's acidic, right?
I don't even know if it's that. It's just like it causes like a chemical burn, dude. It's that hot. Like you put it on your skin turns red.
Oh,
Okay, well, I guess it makes.
God.
Well, chemical burn usually is because it's acidic.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, speaking of chemicals, do you want to talk about Breaking Bad again?
Oh yeah,
I
go
was
for
just
it.
gonna say.
So, dude, okay. The one thing that I could take away from the show when it comes to like the characters,
Yeah.
Walt Jr. is the sweetest kid on the planet, and I feel bad for him every single time something bad happens. Because like there's times where like when Walt comes back from getting the crap beat out of him, right? And Walt Jr.'s like, oh, what happened? What happened? And then Walter White calls his son Jesse. I was like, bro. I was like, come on, man. But it was because what happened was he had taken like painkillers from when he got his surgery.
Yeah.
And then he had washed it down with a couple of beers. So like he was just like,
Yeah,
out,
I remember
bro.
that scene,
Yeah.
yeah. Where he just breaks down and cries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, dang.
And he's like, I
But-
don't want you to remember me like this. Yeah.
Yeah. But that show really hits you in the feels, bro.
Bro, just I mean, how far into season 5 are you? Because season 5 is the last one, right? There's 2 parts.
I think I'm on season 5, episode 2, I think.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
after this, I have to watch El Camino.
Ooh, El
and
Camino's
then-
good.
Mom said she was like, about it.
So it
So-
definitely, I can understand why some people are like, El Camino is not really a story that needed to be told. But I do like that they give you like, they give you
Closure?
some closure. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Because it's just about Jesse, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Mhm.
that makes sense.
They're
And
they're
then-
fine.
they're filming some Better Call stuff out here. Better Call Saul stuff.
dude.
Oh
so
wow.
how is that show? Have you tried watching it or?
So I will admit that it's a little drier. Like it's he's a lawyer and being a lawyer is dry, but the humor and stuff is good. There's a lot of characters from Breaking Bad in it. So it's definitely worth a watch. To me it's like we binged the hell out of Breaking Bad and then we have to watch Better Call Saul and still wait for another season. So I think we watched like one season of Better Call Saul and there are some like I saw a TikTok of it. Like, so Saul Goodman he starts off as like a lawyer who's like having a hard time getting like work, right? Like he's not doing well. And so he
Right.
decides to like start doing like wills and like he starts going around and like doing patents. And this one guy has a patent for a toilet that like it's supposed to be for potty training and it like encourages the kid to like, you're doing a good job. So like the guy's like, watch. The guy's like check it out, and he like drops like a block in there and the toilet goes, oh my gosh, like and then and then he drops another one, fill me up. And like dude, it's like, oh
That's
dude.
weird,
Yeah, he's
bro.
like, oh my gosh, you're such a big boy.
That's
And the guy's
man.
just like, I don't know. I feel like it could kind of get, I don't know. It's a little sexual, don't you think? And the guy like kicks him out. How dare you?
Oh. Man, I kind of want that toilet. That's so fun.
You want that toilet?
Yeah, dude, imagine.
Good
Just,
job.
Dude.
Fill me up.
After the death nut challenge, I can't imagine. You must like really
Bro.
want just like some help like that.
So
Need
last
some
night
support.
before I went to bed, I had the spiciest poo I've ever experienced, bro. It was so painful, man.
Dude, I haven't had spicy poo in forever. It's been a fat minute since I've had spicy poo.
You build up a tolerance to spicy stuff. Your stomach acid adjusts to it, I think.
Dude, the only spicy stuff that I have like on a regular basis is like hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
So
The Scoville
don't
level on
know.
hot Cheetos is probably like 5.
yeah. Oh, okay. So
That's the
uh,
other thing is like nothing is gonna be hot to me anymore because like that
not
once you
true.
once you experience 13 million,
Yeah.
it doesn't
I-
really get worse than that, dude.
I don't think that's true because Rhett and Link they try spicy stuff all the time and it's always terrible.
I don't know,
It
man.
always sucks.
The Carolina Reaper, like the second time that I did the Carolina Reaper, because the first time was just Carolina Reaper and ghost peppers, I think. Or no, I can't remember what the first one was. But the second time I was like, this is not as hot. And then after that, they like added stuff to it. You know what I mean? Like the second time I experienced it wasn't as bad. And that was supposed to be hotter.
Fair. That's fair.
Hmm. Maybe it's because you knew what to expect though.
I know what to
I don't
expect
know.
now.
There could be
The
whatever.
blaze. I think
Anyways,
I could go do the blazing challenge, no problem now.
I feel like the blazing challenge is not really as bad as people think it is. Now, am I gonna try it?
I think the
No, but
problem
which
is
one is that?
the blazing challenge is where you have to eat like I think it's I can't remember how many
isn't
wings
like
it is.
13
It's
Oh,
like
wait, from
Buffalo
Wingstop,
Wild
right?
Wings. Buffalo
Buffalo Wild
Or,
Wings,
yeah,
yeah.
whatever, yeah.
But their blazing sauce is the hottest one, and I tried even when I tried all the sauces during that 24-hour stream. I ranked all the sauces tier list style. When I got to blazing, I was like, you know what? I expected this to be a lot hotter than it was.
They need to come out with like more sauces because I remember
Jam and
Like, when,
jalapeno is really good.
yeah, but I mean like spicier sauces, like not spicier but hotter. 'Cause
Hot and medium, hot and medium. Literally, I think it's a conspiracy. I think it's the same sauce. They literally don't taste any different. Actually, I'll take it back. Hot tastes a little blander.
So you're saying it's actually less like appealing?
Yeah, like
medium?
medium tastes better than hot to me.
I don't know, man. I'm
Like,
a
there's
honey
more
barbecue
flavor.
guy myself, so
Hot barbecue is really good.
I haven't tried hot barbecue.
It's
I
good.
haven't. How is it different from honey barbecue though? Is it just that it has more kick to it? Is that it?
It doesn't have the sweetness, and instead of the sweetness, it has a little kick to it.
I'll have to try it at some point. Maybe I'll
Spi-
get a. No, I've had it before. Remember that one time we went and I asked for honey barbecue and they gave me hot barbecue instead.
I don't.
Do you remember that?
No.
You remember- so okay, you were in town. And you're like, hey, so let's go get some buffalo, and I was like, okay. So we went, and we were sitting at this counter by like the I think it's by like the bar area before they did the remodel, and I'm like, hey, I'll get like a medium with honey barbecue on the side, or no, it was before that. It was before I started doing it on the side. I think I wanted it on the wings, so I was like, honey barbecue. The guy's like, okay, and it's loud in there. You can barely hear anything. He gets your order. He leaves. He comes back, and I'm like, this doesn't look like it's the right color, but whatever. And then I ate a couple of them, and I was like, this is kind of hot. Like I remember I was tearing up a little bit.
Why is it spicy?
And then I felt like an idiot because at the end, like after we're done eating, I was like, hey, I think they gave me a hot barbecue instead of honey barbecue. And you're like, why didn't you say something? And I just felt like an idiot because I should have said something. But I remember like my excuse was basically like, I just didn't want to like be a bother, I guess. But ever since then, I've been getting on the side because I don't want to get hot barbecue by accident.
I get that way every time somebody doesn't make my cheeseburgers plain at a restaurant. And I'm just like, fuck, now I have to like say something because I don't want to like eat this cheeseburger that has like all this stuff over it.
Like,
you know
The
what I mean?
pickle juice is seeping in.
Like McDonald's, bro. It's like I don't like onions, but I definitely don't like dehydrated onion flakes. Like what the dude?
What the heck is?
It's gonna make me throw up. I can't take it.
They put like these little onion, like little tiny little onion chunks, but they're like I've seen videos on TikTok of them making them, and it's literally just like a powder that they add water to, and they kind of like inflate a little bit as they suck up the water.
Do you like Funyuns?
Oh yeah, I like Funyuns, but
Well,
Funyuns onions
onion,
are
though.
yeah, but no, this is like little. It's weird, man. I don't like the texture. I don't
Yeah,
like
but you said you don't like onions as well.
No, so onions themselves, like if I eat like an onion that's not cooked, like if they just throw onion on a burger, it makes my stomach hurt, dude. Like my stomach acts up. So like it's too acidic. So if it's grilled, it's fine. Like I feel like that gets some of the acid out of there. But if I eat like just raw onion, it like makes my stomach hurt, bro. Like every time my stomach is hurt after eating something that had onion on it, I'm like, it's the onion.
How do you feel about onion rings?
Oh, onion rings are good if they're done right. Like if you bite,
like, nah.
if you
Can't do it.
okay, look, if you bite into an onion ring and it's just a soggy ass onion and it's super thick, I can't do it. But if you bite into it and it's just enough onion to where like you get the flavor, but it's not like the breading is what really shines. You know what I mean with a good onion ring.
What place do you think has the best onion rings then?
There's a place here called, or well, you have it there too. I think it's that custard place.
Freddy's.
Custard.
Freddy's
Oh.
custard, Freddy's burgers and custard has the best onion rings I've ever had.
Doesn't Sonic sell onion rings?
Yeah, they suck though. Dude,
about-
Sonic has good tater tots.
I have not had Sonic tater.
Yeah.
What about
They have good
Burger
tater
King?
tots.
Because I'm pretty sure Jeannie's an expert on this. Burger King onion rings. What do you think of those?
He doesn't like onion rings at all.
Yeah, I can't take
Okay,
that.
can we
I mean,
all
Burger King, like,
Really?
Can we all agree though that Burger King is just trash? Like it makes me feel like garbage,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude, I'm 90% sure that's Jeannie's like favorite place to eat.
it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. But like,
What's your
you know,
favorite?
back in the day in high school, it was like
It changed,
There were
dude.
so-
Yeah,
few of
it's
them.
different now, dude.
They
Okay,
changed.
as soon as they got rid of the like Crown chicken nuggets, the place went downhill.
mm,
I
'Cause
do.
I remember,
I do like
dude,
the
the
thick
fries
fries.
suck now.
No, if they're done right, they're good. If they're
No,
but
dude.
that's the
Dude.
problem. That's the problem. 9 times out of 10, they suck because they're not done right.
Dude, you know what really sucks? When you go to McDonald's and you're like super freaking hungry, you're like, I'm gonna get 20 McNuggets, right? And then like 10 of them are cold, and then
there's
the other 10 are like okay,
and there's
but
always
like one of them is rubbery.
there's always that one nugget that has like a chunk of bone in it or something, and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, what the? And it ruins
Yo.
the
Yeah.
whole experience,
That's,
bro.
Dude, that's why lately, dude, I haven't been getting chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
I just had some yesterday.
I don't know, man.
right, dude.
Because
I
every
feel
time
Yeah.
every time I go, dude, it's always that one freaking nugget just sucks and it ruins it. Like the rest of the meal sucks.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like you can kind of tell because it doesn't cook right in that spot. So you look at it and
It's
the
different.
breading
color
is
and
kind of
different-
soggy
Yeah.
looking in that spot. And you're like, oh yeah, that's a bad nuggie.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah,
you just
but
kind of like
I-
leave that one for for the last, and then you're
Dude,
like,
did you guys see that a nugget that was shaped like an imposter sold for like 100 grand on eBay?
Yeah,
100 grand, unbelievable,
yeah.
Who the?
unbelievable.
The sad thing is that nugget's probably gonna last a long time because they don't like degrade, bro. It's not food.
Yeah.
It's not, dude. I am in a huge argument with my TikTok community right now because they are
Oh,
so
about the food
they're
thing, yeah.
so butthurt about this cheeseburger. I posted a TikTok today. I don't know if you guys saw. We're like,
I saw it,
yeah, and people are still like, oh, dude. So just because he does it, it's okay. So somebody was like, if somebody murders 15 people, it's okay if you murder one person. I'm like, bro, now you're just turning it into a goddamn like serial killer argument. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's totally off topic.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
wait. So the video that
okay.
I'm posting tomorrow is literally like, it's like, why are you guys focusing on the goddamn food? The thing that you guys are really mad about is that I wasted money on it. Like, look at the phone that's in your hand. Like, you gotta have the best one, right? Like don't. But it's not. I'm not blaming you. It's society. And I was like, I just saw a dude literally cover his whole body in shaving cream for a TikTok. Think about how many people could have shaved with that. That's how I ended it. You know, I'm like, it's so stupid of an argument, bro. Like, some dude goes and rents a Lamborghini on TikTok and pretends to be rich for a day, and nobody bats an eye.
I think
It's a prop.
well, okay. I think the better argument is that it's I mean,
It's a prop.
I don't know. I think
They're-
first off, what specifically are people mad about? Are they mad about the fact that you wasted food or
They're
money?
mad that I wasted food.
Okay. That burger was unless you planned on shipping it all the way to
They-
Africa, nothing's gonna happen with it.
Well, they're like,
it's
you
gonna
know,
go to waste anyways.
my
Yeah.
thing, and still, like I said, they argue, oh, well, just because they do it doesn't mean you should. If you go look at the dumpster outside of McDonald's, they throw away the food that has been sitting there for more than a few, like, I can't remember what the weight. After a certain amount of time, the food that's been sitting there gets tossed out because they can't sell
Dude.
it anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And this is relevant because I went to the movies last night. Movie theaters throw
What'd you
out so it's that Demon Slayer movie. One of my buddies wanted me to see it, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll watch it. I mean, I'm not really an anime, but like, it was kind
I
of
watched
cool.
I watched Conjuring 3 last night. And it was so good.
I definitely want to go to the movie
Good.
theater again though, because it was fun. But anyways,
Yeah.
movie theaters throw out so much popcorn. It's
Yeah.
actually sad.
I literally remember I saw a guy was like, "Can I take this home?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure. You know, you can always take it home." No, I mean all of it. And he was like, "I mean, I guess. What are you gonna take it home in?" And he literally went and got in a garbage bag and filled it with popcorn and took it home.
Yeah.
It's gonna get thrown out.
Yeah. What's even worse, there's the whole GPU shortage and stuff like that, right?
Dude, the memes.
Dude, hold on, dude, because this is okay. So when I worked at Best Buy, of course they have Geek Squad there, right? And there was this guy who, what he would do is when someone would leave a computer there for like a really long time, to the point where it's pretty obvious they're not going to pick it up. Whenever they would call, they wouldn't really get a response or whatever, right? He'd be like, "Okay, is this going to get recycled?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "Okay, well, I'll go ahead and recycle it." And then he wouldn't recycle it, and he would take it home. Okay, and it's like it was going to get thrown away anyways. If he had something he was going to do with it, he should be able to do that, right? But no, they want to throw it out.
Yeah,
it's a similar thing, except the difference is it's a company that is worth millions of dollars throwing it away, instead of someone who literally was buying a $1 cheeseburger and throwing it because he's mad at another multi-million-dollar company.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, but it's doing what I want. It's them commenting.
It's your money,
dude. The second one, I was like, oh, I didn't do as well. It had like 200K the day I posted it, whereas the other one just like shot up to 4 million.
Right.
It's almost to 1 million now. It's slowly building up heat because people are arguing. They're like, bro, it's just $1 cheeseburger, and like, so people are like, but that $1 cheeseburger could have gone to a homeless person. And like, bro, you think the homeless person cares about a 200 calorie dollar menu cheeseburger? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Hey, are you banned?
Me?
Oh, never mind. When I looked up Danny DeVito, nothing popped up, dude. I was
scared the shit out of me, dude.
I got scared too, bro. But why is your account not popping up for me when I look it up?
Bro, another video just got taken down.
Is that why?
The swing video got taken down.
Bro, are you freaking serious?
No.
The swing one.
It was some little kid getting pushed on a swing, but really, like, it would go 360.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Hey, little man." Yeah, no, it's all getting taken down. But I'm gonna send them.
I emailed them.
I'm gonna appeal it, and then I'm gonna send them a message saying I'm being spam reported for dangerous acts.
Yeah, I emailed them. I said, if a user is in the creator fund, review the user's account before making the decision to ban them. Do not allow a user to report another user's account more than once in a day. If a user falsely reports multiple accounts, add a penalty to their account. For example, remove ability to report, temporarily suspend the account, or permanently suspend the account.
Dude, you know what I think would solve this?
Let me finish. Raise the amount of reports required for a user to be banned if they are in the creator fund, and then temporarily remove the report function until the issues with the report system are resolved. Which dude, I think sounds completely fair.
I think if you want to report somebody with your account, you should have to verify your phone number, and you can only link your phone number to one account.
Yo, that is a good one.
See, I was thinking of waiting until the podcast to actually like send the email.
Yeah,
I should have done that, because that would have been something good.
So what do I do? Do I just go to report a problem?
Yeah.
Report a problem. Yeah, because I've sent 2 messages, and I want to say.
Well, there's that email that I contacted this time. It's just the community
my videos are being spam reported for dangerous acts.
Dude, they're gonna deny it. I'm just saying.
My videos are being spam reported for dangerous acts.
Dude, Genie. So do you use Coinbase at all or no?
You're in there, yeah.
Did you hear they're adding Doge, or they added it?
Did they really?
Yeah, you can buy and sell Doge. So it says trade. Okay, sorry.
I'm waiting for it to dip.
You can buy Doge. You can buy Doge and then convert it into another crypto, so you can sell it that way if you wanted to. But
okay, but you can't convert for USD.
No, it says it says so. Yeah, what you do is you buy Doge on there, and then if you want to sell it, you convert it into like Ethereum or something like that, and then you just yeah. Which is, I mean, that still works. I think it's probably a better idea to do that way.
I'm kind of waiting to get in. I think I'm gonna do Ethereum like long, probably when it hits about 1,500, if it does.
It will not. It will
you
not.
Don't think
The lowest it'll go back down to is 2,000.
Bro, this is
2,000.
Dude, this is ridiculous, man.
Is it still?
Their reporting system is so broken. I'm so pissed, man. It's like,
dude, Okay, I didn't post for 2 days and I got banned. Explain that. I didn't do anything for 2 days and they were like, oh, you got banned. I was like, okay, cool. Thanks for that. Because I woke up this morning, some dude messaged me on Instagram. He goes, yo, your account's banned again. I open up TikTok and it says you have been signed out. And I'm like, okay, that means you got banned. That's always what happens. So
The
yeah, both
problem
of my
is
accounts are banned.
the problem is people are literally they're using exploits to ban people for specific things. Dangerous acts and underage get you taken down like immediately.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you shadow banned?
Who, me?
Yes, because when I look up Danny DeVito, you don't pop up. This is at least on my
Alright.
computer. I see Danny DeVito 24. I see Danny DeVito 33.
Oh, no way.
It pops up for me.
Danny, okay. Dorito. Yeah, you're as soon as I have Danny D, you're the second one.
Yeah,
Under
but when I
Danny
when I
Duncan.
look it up, you don't show up for me.
I don't know.
I don't know, but the thing is, keep in mind, Jeannie, you're following him, so that might be why it shows up for you. But for me, it's not. Look it up on your computer, because for me, it's not
Yeah,
showing up.
Okay.
Let me try Edge. Let me try Microsoft Edge to Chrome and see if that fixes it. What?
Oh, that's so stupid. I refreshed and my Death Nut Challenge level 5 looked like it was back up, but then I refreshed again and it was still gone.
Dang it!
The goddamn app is trolling me, bro. It does.
Yeah, dude. When I look you up on Edge, same thing happens. So I don't know if you're shadow banned or not.
No, I'm not
You tried it?
shadow banned is not a real thing, dude. Shadow
Are
banned
you
is
sure?
Yes, I'm positive. It's not real.
Okay, I put 23.
Oh, it's back up.
shows up.
Okay, my level
Is it?
How did that one get appealed so quick, but the other two are still down?
It doesn't show up for me.
It's
I
showing
have
up for
Death
me.
Nut Challenge Aftermath.
Yeah.
Okay, no, look.
This is so stupid.
It's
This is
glitched
dumb.
out. It's
I
glitched
know.
out. It's
Freaking
glitched out.
TikTok, dude. Like, and have you guys ever had that issue where you'll post something and it'll sit at 0 views for like half an hour and then it'll finally go out?
Okay,
Yeah.
no, it's still down.
That's weird.
It's just glitching out. No, my issue is if they report it. So if they report it and it gets taken down, you only get paid for the first 3 days of views.
Right.
If a video gets reported and taken down, they should. Does that reset?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know if I still get
because
paid for that.
Because there was when I got unbanned, like 2 days later I got banned again, and then when I got unbanned again, I got paid, and it was like 3 times what I normally get.
You know what? I'm gonna post on Twitter and be like, does anybody know anybody that works at TikTok? Because I would love to talk to them. I would just like to talk.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I want to ask some questions. I think there's a lot of people who would be interested in that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post that right now.
It's lame that okay. Genie, so you know what the plan was, right? To go bald at 100K?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I said I'm not doing it because my account is banned and my other account is demonetized, like some people were like, "We'll post it on YouTube then." And I'm like, "Okay, so like, you want me to post it on a YouTube channel that has no subscribers? Because I'd have to start it from the ground up. So not everyone's going to see it. I'm not going to make any money off of it. What's the point?" And then some other people, they were like, just post it. Like, don't be greedy for money. And I'm like, dude, that's not even the point. Even if I was getting money for it, there's still a good chance that I'm going to get banned again. And guess what?
Yeah.
I did. After not posting anything.
Yeah. That's the fact that you didn't post anything is what makes me so mad, because it's just like people are continuously like trying to get a reaction out of you, I think, or something. I don't know what it could be.
Yeah, well, both my accounts are banned. I can't even have a reaction about it. And so the Foodies Instagram, so Foodies on TikTok, it's like We Love Foodies or something like that. They have like I think 20 million, maybe it was more than that. I know they had a lot of followers, right?
Wait, does this sound stupid?
Sure.
Does anyone know anyone who works at TikTok? Should I have said, does anyone know any? Does anyone know
anybody?
Does anyone know someone?
I said, does anyone know anyone?
I would say
it works.
Does anyone know anybody?
Does anyone know anybody that works at TikTok. Would
Anyways,
love
so my
to
second account
do
got
an
banned.
interview.
My second account got banned after I posted a video
Right.
saying the 3080 Ti got announced,
Uh-huh.
and then I was like, "It's $1,200. That's $500 more than the 3080, so it better be worth it, right?" But there's no benchmarks
Right.
out, so I can't really say much about it, right? And
Yeah.
banned after that.
Well, that's
Completely
dangerous
harmless
act,
video.
though.
Shut up, dude. But what?
The 3080 Ti, I still want one, but
Oh yeah. No,
yeah,
dude, trust me. I tried getting you one. I did.
It's basically the 3090.
Yeah, but for like what, $500 less or something like that,
300
and
less.
It runs cooler.
It runs cooler, but what they did was they just shaved down a 3090, and it has what, 10 gigabytes of RAM instead of
I think
like
it has 12.
12 instead of 24.
Something like that.
They just boosted it, so they like factory overclocked it from what I saw.
Same.
No, so they used. Well, actually, I don't know if it was
They did something to boost it up so that it's sometimes it outperforms the 3090 in certain games.
Well, because the main issue with having 24 gigs of VRAM is that no games have like even come close to using that. So in gaming, 12 is more than enough, and in some cases, it's actually better than having 24. The only time you'd ever need that much VRAM is if you're doing like 8K, and nobody does. And if you do, you're probably rich.
I see a lot of people who do special effects on YouTube. They have like two 3090s running in tandem because it just for rendering. You know what I mean? Like that's the only purpose I would see for a 3090.
That's not the point of a 3090 though. A 3090 is a gaming card. If you wanted to get something that's meant for special effects, you get like a Quadro or something.
Yeah.
Like from what I saw, it's the efficiency and stuff that matters to some of these people. Like they're sitting there with a computer rendering videos that are literally taking days to do like 2 seconds.
Different.
Yes.
But if you're doing special effects, it's a much different.
Yeah, I'm just saying from what I've seen, a lot of the special effects people, they run like a 3090 in tandem with another one.
To be fair, that is the best card that's out right now. When they come out with the new Titans or the new Quadros, whatever band.
See, but the issue is like a Titan. Like I can't remember what did the last ones go for. It was a ridiculous amount of money.
I don't know off the top of my head, but I know they
over
cost
$1,000
a lot more.
though, right?
Oh
yeah.
Well, yeah.
It was
the Quadros
more like $2,000.
cost like 10. The Quadros cost like 10,000.
Yeah, it's more like that type of money for a card that's that powerful. And so I think for these people, it's more cost effective.
If you were a company like Disney, you would invest to do a Quadro because they're more optimized for those kinds of workloads.
So a lot of special effects they outsource. So they hire a special effects company or group to do it. Like a lot of these studios don't have like a dedicated studio to do special effects because they're always working on different projects. You know what I mean? Like it's like whoever is available.
Yeah, but that's still in that case that makes sense. And if you're like Pixar, for example, that's you do all the rendering there.
But Pixar is literally an animation studio. That's literally all they do. But the thing is like it's all based off of rate too. So if somebody has a freaking $10,000 GPU, they're probably going to charge a little bit more than somebody who has two 3090s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because somebody wants to get their money back for that $10,000 graphics card. I'm going to charge a little higher. So I don't know. There's a lot of factors.
Either way, if you manage to get a 3080 Ti, obviously we already have a deal worked out for that.
Yeah.
And if somehow you get your hands on another one, bro.
I mean, I should get my new PC in like 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. They sponsoring you on one, or you just?
I'm still waiting to hear about that. So we'll see. Everybody's slow right now, man.
Yeah.
The communication is so slow with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things, dude. Like, I just want to know, like, on my account that had 30,000 followers, the Cooler Ranch Chris, that one, I would get a response every like 2 days. On the one on Cooler Ranch Chris, we had like 115,000 or something like that. I literally sent a message and it took 4 days for me to get banned. I didn't get a response. So 4 days passed and nothing happened except for me getting banned. I don't understand how that happens. How does that work? How does the account with less followers get more attention than the one with more followers?
I don't
From
know.
support.
It's so like I said, one of the things I was gonna focus on in my YouTube video that I'm gonna film after this is that guy.
Nice
It's
Ethernet
like-
cable, by the way. Is that what that is? in
Oh, the
background?
ones. Yeah, it's a new Ethernet cable. Harabi Lame, I think is his name. 60 million followers. Somebody makes a video talking about how this person, Harabi Lame, is growing so fast that by the end of the year, he might be bigger than Charlie D'Amelio. Charlie D'Amelio's fan base goes and spam reports him and he gets taken down for a week. 60
how that
million.
happened?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
It is
And you know what?
broken as fuck, dude.
Isn't Charlie D'Amelio, like, she's, hold on. How do you spell her last name? Is like,
I don't know.
DAMELIO.
I'm gonna look it up on, she's 17. You know, she's according to the new guidelines, I think she has to get approved to get her account unprivated. Or
She has a
something like
special contract.
that. So in other words,
In
which, by
other
the way,
words,
why is she famous?
She was one of the first
Right.
people to get big on it. That's all.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, she started
Just
back when it was
dancing.
Musically, I think. Yeah,
Wait,
she just-
musically. Wait,
Hey,
what?
TikTok used to be called Musically, right?
I
Mhm.
I don't know. Is
Yeah.
that actually how it?
Just like Twitch used to be Justin TV.
That's weird though. I didn't.
Yeah.
It is not. Wow, I didn't realize that it was actually. That
Yeah,
explains
so,
a
so,
lot.
it's
but-
funny because like people heard about Musically like years ago, but they were just like, oh, it's just some dance app, you know. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden
And then
TikTok
when-
comes around, and
when-
people thought it was a different app for a while.
I thought it was. I
Yeah,
was still under
no,
the
they
impression
just
that it
they
was.
got bought by ByteDance, and then they changed the name.
Yeah. No. But either way, dude. Like
Yeah,
the
I
new
guarantee
guidelines prevent that from happening now.
I
where you
guarantee
can't.
you can't what?
That- You can't be under a certain age, or else like you can't even. Like, okay, if you're, I think it's
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're
yeah.
under the age of 16 or something like that, your account's automatically privated or something,
Yeah.
and you have to get it approved. It's weird.
So my thing is like if you're like I said, I think the thing is like if you want to report somebody, just verify your phone number real quick. Problem solved.
Simple as that.
Because
Yeah.
if somebody freaking tries to report somebody with 10 fake accounts, they try to link it with that phone number, it's gonna tell them no. This account is already linked with this phone number.
I will say one thing.
What? Some people don't have a phone.
Shut up.
Link it with an email.
s-
No,
so-
the email wouldn't work because the email you can have multiple.
The thing is, so that only works to a certain extent. If is it D'Amelio? Is that how you say your last name?
Yeah, D'Amelio.
Yeah.
So if Charlie D'Amelio suddenly wanted to attack your account or Jeannie's account or mine, right?
Oh, you're gone in a second, bro.
I'm screwed. So it still doesn't work then. Okay, it works. It helps a little bit more for people who have smaller communities and have a smaller amount of haters. But
I don't know. I think a big part of it is you just like it takes a handful of people to just spam report your account with like so many. Yes, Charlie D'Amelio. There's literally everybody's at Charlie D'Amelio owns the goddamn platform. Okay, let's not joke around about
Yeah.
that. But I'm just saying that there needs to be something so that some little turd can't just hop on his
Okay.
phone and be like, oh, ha, 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 and just, literally switch
Yeah.
account.
yeah, dude. Did you guys see my video about that guy named Malone? Where
No.
he every single time that I would post a video, there was like a 25% chance he'd comment on it saying no one cares. And I was like, bro, I don't know what I did to you, but like, could you chill out? I'm minding my own business, bro. Like, go find something else to do, right?
Mhm.
And so people went to his comment on the video that like he commented on it and I replied to it. So that video, they went to his comment and they started talking trash to him. And
Oh, really?
yeah, but I put in the comment for my video, I said, hey, like, don't harass Malone. Like, I'm just putting this out there so people know, like they have an idea of what I'm thinking, like they know I don't intend to start arguments with random people, right?
That's kind. Yeah.
And so people started arguing with this dude, and he was saying some like messed up stuff to these little kids. And eventually I was like, dude, you're arguing with children. You're arguing with children. What is wrong with you? And then he like must have seen it and then just like tried to ignore it. And then he started calling people out on their spelling and stuff like that and grammar. So I was like, dude, you used the wrong version of your. He put Y-O-U-R instead of Y-O-U''R-E. Deleted the comment. He deleted his comment after that.
Classic.
He deleted his comment after everyone starts commenting. You love to see it. He deleted his comment. I was like,
Love to see
that's a
it.
victory.
Yeah,
That's a
love
victory in
to
my
see
book,
it.
dude. Yeah, I was happy about that. I was like, this is, it's a little victory. But I was like, what is wrong with people? Like, why did? At what point is it just like, bro? That's sad when you're just arguing with like little people. I'm not talking about dwarves, little kids. It's like, dude, that's something's wrong there if you're arguing with children. I don't know.
There's some kind of thing, I think, like in society, like the human brain that like just loves suffering in a way and just loves negativity to like a weird extent. Like
Why?
It is
so
people take their failures and insecurities and they project them onto other people to get the gratification and satisfaction that they can't get themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's toxic as hell.
I just won't ever fully understand.
No,
Like,
dude, it's society, bro.
That's sad though, man.
Dude, it doesn't, like I said, like it doesn't matter if like I said, people will sit there and poop on me for throwing a cheeseburger across the street when they literally just cried to their mommy about getting the next iPhone because the one that they have is not new enough. Like that money could go to feeding the homeless, but no, Danny threw a cheeseburger and that's the end of the world.
How about all those V-Bucks?
Oh, dude.
God.
Well, dude, the V-Bucks, I'm
Bro,
who spends people spend hundreds of dollars on V-Bucks. It's a freaking digital skin, dude. You can't do anything with it.
I let little man try Fortnite yesterday on the Switch, and literally, I fell asleep there because I was tired. I was worn out after those peppers, man. I was just laying there and I fell asleep, and then he wakes me up and goes, "Hey, Dad, I need help." And like I look, and he's trying to buy 1,000 V-Bucks. I was like, "God damn it, already? You've only been on the game for 20 minutes. You're already trying to buy V-Bucks."
Dude, you know what we gotta do? We gotta do a match with him on stream.
Dude, I literally hopped on the Switch. I played one match and won in like 2 seconds because everybody on there is a goddamn bot. They can't, like, on the Switch, the controls are so bad, bro. Like, literally, even I was like this. I was like, dude, this sucks. Like, I lowered the sensitivity all the way because I was literally like this.
Well, that's how COD Mobile is, dude. When I tried that out, bro, everyone sucked.
There's no aim assist in Fortnite though. So like it literally I literally just dragged over and shot a dude with the shotgun and he like instantly died while he was standing 2 feet away from me shooting past my head, dude.
Well, Fortnite is crossplay, so you can play with other people like on platforms on the Switch, right?
So what people are telling me to do is they're like just have him hop on his Switch, I join his party, and I will get bot ass lobbies. I will literally trick shot people.
That's funny, dude.
I'll literally,
I feel bad. That's probably little kids.
I will literally take my time and build a house around them and set it on fire.
Okay, you can't do that, but I get
you can. They literally will. They will stand there and be like,
"Oh,
dude."
Like, dude, it is so bad.
I will say, so that last time I played DBD, I raged a lot. People were, why is Chris so mad?
Dude, everybody's like, Chris gets so heated so easily.
Because I was pissed off that day because my freaking account got demonetized. The other one was banned, so I was not in a good mood.
Yeah,
I love that game, but holy crap, bro! When you're not in a good mood, that game makes you angry. Because it's just like the kill. Have you ever had actually, Jeannie? Did you play DBD yet or no?
DBD, which one is? Oh, Dead by Daylight. No, not yet. I have it installed. I think Monday is when I'm gonna get back on the streams.
Because
I'm so down.
Dude, what happened now?
I have 2 videos taken down today. Like,
At least your account's not banned.
Dude, but it doesn't. It's just like being demonetized. They're just taking the videos away that I'm supposed to. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just mad because people were saying like, oh, who cares if you're demonetized? You should still post. And I'm like, dude, like I'll post every once in a while, but like I don't get anything from it. It was a different thing when I was starting my account up.
The whole point is if at least I'm gonna get paid for my time if I post a lot.
Yeah,
because that takes time to do that. People don't realize,
especially when I have to go into Premiere and make certain things so that the video is a little bit more interesting, like that Keemstar video, which I still love.
Bro, what's it called? I just posted one that I was gonna post tomorrow, but screw it, dude. I gotta buy the I gotta be able to pay for the cheeseburgers, dude.
Yeah, those dollar menu cheeseburgers.
Bro, so they're not gonna like it tomorrow because I mean, this comes out after it comes out, but I put a whole Happy Meal into a blender. And then I set it in front of Little Man. He's just like, ew!
Oh my god! Wait, you post that just now, or
no? I'm posting that tomorrow. Cause tomorrow I'm posting one where it's like, so my brother just got banned again for the 3rd time, and I'm seeing tons of creators talk about how the reporting system is broken.
No, I've been banned for the 4th time actually.
Okay, whatever. Still, it's a lot. But anyways, I was like, my brother just got banned again, and then I'm seeing all these creators complain that the reporting system is super broken. So the cheeseburger destruction will continue, and then I just lick the camera, dude.
Ah!
I'll play it. Dude. I know some people are gonna be so triggered.
Some guy just messaged me on Instagram. He goes,
"Hi, I'm sorry." Was banned for a 3rd time, and now I'm seeing more and more creators come out and talk about their frustration with the reporting system. So you know what that means? The cheeseburger destruction will continue. Well,
I love that actually.
Some guy messaged me and he goes, "Hi, I'm sorry you got banned on TikTok because they think you're underage. I know you are 18 because Danny told you or told me." Dude, did you tell this guy directly in private that I'm not 19 but 18? What happened? Oh, by the way, so apparently we actually have like proper grounds to sue TikTok if we wanted to.
Yes, I know, but it's like I really don't. It's time.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
If I get banned, I'm doing it. I could. Okay. This is a business.
Not to mention, they're literally targeting like our family.
Yes,
like,
I feel targeted. You're not doing anything about it. They're censoring me, and that violates my First Amendment right. And then not only that, like because of that, I'm not getting paid for the money that I was promised when I signed the agreement for the creator fund. And that's I mean, it's hurting everything else, so that's cause for suing for damages.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the guy that I was talking to, he was telling me like, just be careful because there's actually a slight chance that if you do that, they technically have the right to be like, all right, well, here you go, screw off, you're not allowed on the platform anymore. So just be careful. Okay, but
is there an unlawful like dismiss? I mean, you're not like technically employed by them, but like, is there something like an unlawful dismissal that you can pull? Like sort of them unlawfully denying your pay.
If you get paid more than $500, I think it qualifies as a job.
Even then, dude, that's not even like the biggest part to me. I think the biggest part is they're censoring us.
Yeah, the biggest thing is the censoring freedom of speech.
Yeah.
So if you sue for that, like be like, I'm being censored and targeted, and I'm not violating the guidelines of being like, because the thing is like anything could be interpreted and kind of swayed, to fit a certain thing. But at the end of the day, it starts to be like, well, these guys can go in my comments and say whatever they want, but when I say something, it gets taken down. Like, I'll be targeted for it. So I feel like it's better to go towards the censorship route than the and the harassment thing than the wage thing. Yeah
because dude, seriously, like what have I said that is in any way considered harassment, bullying, or like just generally like against the community guidelines?
Nothing.
Exactly like the most I've done is I called somebody an idiot, which is like that's like a non-insult. It's like calling somebody ugly "Oh, you're ugly."
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's all right, whatever. Like, I don't know what you want me to do about that, or calling somebody short. I don't know. The whole situation's dumb, and I'm tired.
So okay, so somebody commented and said, I use the phone every day. You're wasting food during a pandemic. Do better. That's their argument.
Bro.
Somebody literally commented and said, you're an idiot to the person.
Dude, even if you bought a cheeseburger every single day from the dollar menu, you would still not be spending as much money as that guy does on a phone every year.
My problem is you can.
Jesus Christ.
I was watching.
Come on, Genie! Come on!
Distracted.
But that makes sense, right? I mean, if you buy one cheeseburger every day off the dollar menu, you would spend less than you would on a brand new phone.
Yes, and not only that, a phone depreciates.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like burning money.
Well, so does food, but you know.
But
preservatives.
a food does its purpose and that's it. A phone does its purpose, but also depreciates. Like I don't. There's no like you can look at it so many different ways. There's no pleasing everybody. And like the people who are still gonna complain after I say that, they're truly the idiots. Because like, dude, the whole point. He missed the point. It's not about the phone. It's about the money you spend on the phone. Because anybody could just buy the cheapest one and be okay. They just want extra features. They want extra stuff. That extra stuff could put food on somebody's plate. That's the argument if they're trying to go for it. Well then, yeah, look at your phone, bro. Do you really need the iPhone 12 Pro Max? You know? Somebody was like, I don't even have an iPhone, but keep doing what you're doing. I'm like, okay.
Dude, I still get comments on my video about me not having an iPhone where people, they either say like, oh, iPhone's better or oh, Android's better. And I'm like, guys, I really don't care. Like, I don't have a reason to switch to iPhone besides like maybe iMessage. But like, I've had people come into my comments and go, well, the iPhone has USB-C. It has it now. And I'm like, does it? I look it up. Nope, still Lightning. You know what does have USB-C on it from Apple besides the iPads? The charger for the iPhone. You plug the USB-C end into the charger box, and then the other side is still Lightning. So they basically just they took the charger they originally had and then made it like smaller. That's all they did essentially. Like there's nothing different about it.
Yeah.
The MacBooks are USB-C to USB-C, yeah.
They're Thunderbolt, which technically isn't USB-C. It's better. It's technically a different standard, but it'll still work.
I see.
It's same thing. But even then, I'm not going to use a MacBook as a phone.
Yeah,
so it's not really my thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I love TikTok, but like, because the thing that I look at is like people are like, oh, TikTok is full of little kids, right? Like that's what they say.
Right.
If TikTok sticks around for 5 years, a good portion of those little kids are going to be adults all of a sudden. You know what I mean? And it's like that this platform is going to mature as it goes. But it's stuff like this where people just get reported so easily and stuff. Like the abuse of that system, like I said, it will if it doesn't get fixed, it will hurt the platform to the point where it will stop growing. So it's.
But I think there's like enough that, we've learned as content creators from this platform that where it's like you could innovate and kind of have a big jump start on the new TikTok, whatever that is, in the future. From the lessons we've learned from this, I would hope. But
dude, I can't wait for TikTok 2, Electric Boogaloo.
TikTok 2.
Dude, whatever happened to Vine 2.0? That never happened.
Dude, I've been thinking the same thing. I think right when he was starting to like get into that, the pandemic happened.
Well, not only that, I think TikTok showed up and it's just like, oh, that can't really compete.
I mean, I can check. Well, because I don't know, because
Vines were exclusively 6 seconds, no longer than 6 seconds.
Let me see. Is Vine 2.0 happening? It says finally goes live as Byte app. It's called Byte.
Oh. What the?
And I've never heard of it in my life.
Biggest mistake is not using the Vine name.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they had literally called it Vine 2, people would have totally.
Vine 2, yeah. People would be like, oh.
Yeah, Byte. This looks like garbage. And it's got a 3.3 out of 5 stars. So, like, it's not even a good app.
You guys know what I'm watching tonight?
What?
Spiral.
Spiral. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
tell
the
me
new
what you think of
the
that.
new Saw movie with Chris
Yeah.
Rock and Samuel Jackson.
Dude, I saw the trailer for Old while I was at the movies yesterday. I'm gonna be honest, that trailer sucked.
Which trailer?
The one you were talking about, where like they're on the island and
Because there's two
the daughter
trailers.
gets old and then like she gets pregnant or whatever.
There's two trailers. There's one that's kind of like, I was like, that could have been edited differently. And then there was one that was
Yeah.
more like scary. And I was like, bro,
Like
that
a longer one, right?
yeah.
That longer one I think is what I saw.
Okay.
Because it dude,
To me, it looked like every other like horror movie edit for a trailer.
I don't
The
know.
concept
Dude,
sounds crazy to me.
the
Yeah.
concept itself is cool. I think the concept is cool. I just think there's little things where I'm like, that looks lame.
So
That
M.
looks
M.
so
Night
stupid.
Shyamalan's trailers are never what the movie actually is.
That's true. That is actually very fair. I see your point. That makes sense.
I
Bro,
think they're just trying to sell the concept. Yeah.
I
I felt the vibe, but like I think it outweighs the concept outweighs what the trailer is going to be.
Yeah.
So
dude, I thought of an idea, but I don't know if it might sound a little cheesy, but what if it was a movie? Because like I like 11/22/63, right? Or like that
Perfect.
style of time travel. What if a guy who's like a failed movie director goes back in time and he starts like, he basically just takes famous movie scripts and like pitches them as his own before the actual like people come up with it yet?
Okay, so it's Yesterday, but with movies.
Was Yesterday the one with the kids?
The Beatles.
Oh, yeah, but dude, from what I heard, the movie wasn't very good. But
Really?
yeah, I don't know. I just heard people say it wasn't what they thought it was gonna be.
That sucks.
But my thing is like, all of a sudden one day he goes in to pitch like Jurassic Park, and Steven Spielberg is there, and it's like, that's my
That's
idea.
literally Yesterday, dude.
I haven't seen Yesterday. It got terrible reviews.
Okay, but that's literally what happened to Yesterday because
I didn't watch it. I'm not inspired by
I'm
Yesterday.
explaining what happened. I'm not. Jesus
I
Christ,
I don't
dude.
care about no Beatles movie, dude.
Dude, okay, but the thing is, they're literally gonna say this is exactly what that movie is, no matter how you do it, because
Oh
it's the
my
exact same
God.
concept, but with movies.
Okay, but the dude ends up in jail. Is that in Yesterday?
I didn't see Yesterday either. I just saw the trailer. That's exactly what happens. Is he starts making songs,
Yeah.
and they're literally the lyrics for the Beatles the same. Everything. It's the Beatles, but he sings it instead. And then one day he goes on a talk show, and these guys call in, and they're like, "That's our song," and it's the Beatles who were saying that. It's the original guys.
Yeah, no, my idea was this guy, he goes back, he starts pitching these scripts and directing them himself, and he starts changing them, right? He starts changing them, and then one day he goes and he pitches a specific movie, and the person that he's pitching it to is like, that, like, I've heard this before, and then like calls it some dude, and he's like, yeah, that's my script. Like, and he gets accused of stealing the guy's script, and then it goes to court, and all. It's a big long thing.
I mean,
it's actually a fun concept. I like that a lot.
it's literally Yesterday, dude.
I think it's
Yeah.
more like Be Kind Rewind than it is Yesterday.
Here's what, I don't care. It's Yesterday.
Bro,
You can have them try
Go
to save shitty movies too, like save
Oh
the
my
Phantom
gosh.
Menace. without
I
fucking
like
pushing
that.
it.
I like that a little bit better, where he's trying to make bad movies good, but even then, like, I don't know how well that would go as a movie. You would need to watch Yesterday and see how similar it is, because to me it sounds exactly the same. Just I don't know about the court and jail
It's,
part. I just know
from-
he gets caught.
I heard Yesterday was like a music movie, and this is not a music movie. It's a completely different concept. This
Yeah.
would be more like a Tarantino style type movie.
Okay, this same
Oh,
thing
with
still
that,
happens.
yeah. I actually kind of see what you're saying.
You're saying
I see
we're
what you're saying now.
yeah. I still think you should watch it just in case.
I'm not
Okay.
watching Yesterday,
Okay, well, when you get accused of stealing, just like your character in your movie,
bro.
we'll see what happens, bro.
That's how is it stealing, man? Like that's like saying that every vampire
okay. I'm
movie
sorry.
is a
I'm
ripoff
sorry.
of Twilight.
I'm sorry. Accused of copying, because that's the same thing happened with Joker and Taxi Driver. Where
But
they were
nothing-
like, it's
no-
basically the same movie.
No,
He
you-
didn't get,
no.
he didn't get in trouble for it or
What's-
anything.
no,
but
what's-
it's beat for
what's-
beat the same movie.
What you're complaining about is these little shits who sit here and go, "Oh my gosh, that's just like this other movie. How unoriginal." Ugh, pfft. That's like 1% of the people who watch movies. They go online and like complain about that. The other people, they just say, it wasn't that good. Oh, that was great. Oh, that was good. Well, it was kind of like this.
Do you want to make a great movie or do you want to make an okay movie?
I don't know if I'm gonna make any movie. I was just saying it was an idea I had at the top of my head, and you accused me of plagiarism.
I'm trying to help, bro. Okay, I'm being. It's constructive criticism. I didn't say your idea was bad. I'm just saying it's been done before.
That's just like the people who are saying you're a Walmart version of me.
It's not though, because it's original. It's what I'm saying is original constructive criticism. What you're saying is some 9-year-old said, "Oh, this guy is the Walmart version of so-and-so," and everyone's like, "That's kind of funny. I'm gonna copy that." Now it's like half of the comments on TikTok.
Is that what happens? So one person says this movie's just like the other one, and everyone goes, "Oh yeah," and they just start pasting it everywhere.
Okay. But the difference is there's an actual like ground and foundation behind what I'm saying. What they're saying is just, hey, I'm going to try and be this annoying little prick on freaking TikTok who doesn't know what he's talking about.
They're doing it because you look and sound like me.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about people like Ben Jammins who say that people are like, oh, Ben Jammins is a Walmart Dr. Disrespect, even though he's entirely different. That's what I'm saying.
My movie's going to be a silent film, no music.
Okay, then that's different. I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying. Okay. All right. Like, it'd be the same as you coming to me with a TikTok idea and me being like, you can do this a little bit differently, you know?
I liked the movie idea. I thought it was a good idea.
It is a good idea. It's just been done before. That's all I'm saying.
Everything's been done before, Chris. In one shape or another.
That's not true.
Okay, name one movie that hasn't been done before.
What the heck, dude? Okay, what are you putting me on the spot for like that?
I can't name any.
Lady in the Water.
That is, I'm pretty sure that it's a story that he wrote.
What?
Give me a second to talk, dude. I don't talk a billion miles a second because I like to think about what I say.
I'm just saying.
My
if
goodness,
it takes you a second
dude.
to think about it, bro.
Lady in the Water is inspired by bedtime stories. You can find elements from it and all kinds of stuff.
Inspired by bedtime stories?
Yes, he wrote it as a bedtime story.
Yeah. You said a movie that hasn't been done before. That's a bedtime story, not a movie.
No, I'm saying, you telling me bedtime stories have never been turned into movies?
That's not what I'm saying.
There's a movie called Bedtime. I thought you were referring. I'm sorry.
No. I'm saying
with Bugsy.
He wrote a story meant to be a bedtime story for his kid, and then he turned it into a movie. But he said he was inspired by specific bedtime stories, which are also movies. Everything's been turned into a movie.
Okay, but
Peter Pan was a freaking bedtime
are
book.
Entirely different thing. Okay, but I'm saying, if you go, hey, you know what? These fins on this rocket look kind of cool. I'm gonna put them on my car. That doesn't mean you just copied a rocket. It means you were inspired by it. Those are two entirely different things.
No, I'm saying it literally pulls elements from different stories.
That doesn't mean but they're different. If you, it'd be like getting a bunch of ingredients from different places and putting them into
hang on, wait. So the only thing that you're saying is the same is that this person is taking somebody else's work and pitching it as their own.
The plot is beat for beat, except you changed it so that it's about movies instead of music.
But I've never seen the movie. How can I copy an idea that I haven't seen?
I'm not saying you're copying it. I'm saying you're gonna get accused of copying it. And it's gonna be very similar.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. People get accused of that stuff all the time, but it doesn't mean it's actually a thing.
It's still, I don't know, man. It feels like trying to sell something that it's already out there. You gotta capitalize on a different market, I guess. I mean, it's an idea that
I'm gonna make a movie about dudes with swords in space.
Okay.
That's Star Wars, bro.
Wars. I know. I don't know what you want me to say about that. All you're doing is you're just saying you're gonna copy.
No, I'm just saying there's a different with that. Like, obviously, you could tell when somebody's straight up copying because everything is word for word.
Okay, but this debate is stupid. Okay, I was just trying to say.
I feel attacked,
like
Chris.
Yesterday,
I feel
attacked. The fact
attacked.
that I knew, dude. The fact that I'm not even that deep into movies, but I still knew that it sounded like yesterday. If I said the same thing to my mom, she would. You
mean my mom?
She would know. Well, I'm saying that because Jeannie's here. If I say our mom, that sounds like it's including Jeannie, who is not related to us.
So you're telling me
hey man, I'll take what I can get.
You're telling me if I go to mom and go, hey, I got this idea. It's about a guy who time travels and he recreates movies that other people have in the future, and then he gets caught because he tries to pitch a script to somebody who really made that script. And she goes, oh yeah, that's yesterday.
She wouldn't say, "Oh, that's yesterday." She would say, "That sounds like yesterday." Have you seen yesterday? Is probably what she would say.
I would say yesterday sounds kind of like what is it? What's that? Is something Universe? That Beatles style movie? Seen that?
Across the Universe.
Across the Universe. Yeah, that kind of sounds like yesterday.
Across the Universe? I haven't heard of it.
Is that like a documentary about Beatles or something? I don't know.
Songs of the Beatles provide the sonic framework for this musical tale of romance, war, and peace.
It's just all Beatles music.
Okay, but then if I look up yesterday, it says Jack Malik is a struggling singer-songwriter in an English season. Okay, by the way, instead of going back in time, all he does is he travels to a universe where the Beatles never existed.
Mine's straight up time travel.
Yeah, you just twisted it a little bit.
He sits on a seat and he gets transported through time and space.
But
I still think there's like a lot of room for like originality, like in
I came up with that in 2 seconds, bro. So like I haven't even really put thought into it.
And like the Tarantino style of it, like seeing time travel in a Tarantino film will be so fascinating. I think it'd be so much fun.
Yeah, I think he might actually do that with like his last film because that's like the only thing he hasn't done.
Cool.
There's something
trippy
like
sci-fi,
that.
like a true sci-fi. Yeah.
So he, after a freak bus accident during a mysterious global blackout, Jack wakes up to discover that the Beatles have never existed. Performing songs by the greatest band in history to a world that has never heard them, Jack becomes an overnight sensation with a little help from his agent.
Yeah, no, this is way more malicious than that. This guy's not, it's not like they never existed. He's like, I'm just going to steal these and pitch them as my own because I suck at doing my own thing.
Yeah. And then it becomes a story of like growth and change.
It's more about greed, bro.
Director.
See, but that's the thing. That's the thing, dude. Look at where we're getting now. Now that I've mentioned that, you can make it different from that.
Mm-hmm.
You can set the tone, set the setting and stuff like that, and you could develop it a little bit more.
I just say you can say it nicer is the only thing I'm saying. You don't have to be like,
dude,
that sounds like yesterday.
All I said was, that sounds like yesterday is all I said. And you're like, okay, well, I haven't seen yesterday. So then we started arguing about it. And you're like that one time, you're all, can I have $5,000? And I'm like, I don't have $5,000. Well, it's just $500. And I'm like, you said $5,000. He goes, this guy legit, Genie, Danny doesn't speak properly sometimes. And then we get into arguments over it. It's ridiculous.
I mean, you do it too.
What did he need $5,000 for?
Freaking.
It was a joke.
An RV in GTA.
Yeah.
He said he needed $5,000.
No, I said I need $5,000, and then I started panicking because this dude was like saying that he was gonna rip us off or something. He's like, they're here, and so I was like, dude, I need money to get my own RV. Yeah, and I said, he's like, I need $5,000. I'm like, dude, I don't have $5,000. He goes, just pull it out of the bank. And I'm like, I do not have $5,000. And I was like, it's just $500. He's like, I only need 500. And I'm like, you said $5,000. And then we started arguing about it. Because I was like, I thought I said 500, and we started arguing. And then people were all, no, you said $5,000. Yeah, they always do that. It doesn't matter if I say it or not. They're still gonna be like, oh no, dude, you said this. They're trolling me. Okay, but I was right. In that specific instance, yes. I don't ever believe them. I don't trust my community when I ask them for stuff like that. I'd be like, what did I say? They'll be like, oh, dude, you said poo-poo, not pee-pee.
What the heck are you talking about?
I'm just making an example.
When you guys said there was like some Joker scene from Dark Knight where someone made a meme out of it. He's like, when I say peacock, nobody bats an eye. But when I say poopcock, everyone loses their minds.
I've seen that. Dude,
I love that.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Bro, I still like have you seen the Subway one where it's like the director and like it's like the director and somebody else like arguing and he's just sitting there like all depressing looking, smoking a cigarette. And like it's like
the Joker.
Like Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah. And then like yeah. And like it just shows like it's like people arguing about getting a new people complaining about not being able to get a new GPU, and it's like people with 2080 Ti's and 2080 Supers, and then it's him with his 1080 Ti like smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Me with my 1080 Ti. That's literally me.
The 1080 Ti is a good card. It's just that there's no ray tracing on it, so you don't get any of the benefits from like the technology that went into making that happen.
I don't care about ray tracing. I just care about the encoder.
Well, that's
the dedicated
the thing.
encoder.
because of the ray tracing, they had to make a whole new processor for it, and that enables things like DLSS as well.
Just spilled G Fuel. Blasphemy.
How dare you? Just spill. Oh, by the way, so so Shiny Splash is good, but it's not quite like hype sauce. I think it's like you said, it was like a blue raspberry version of it. It just tastes like blue raspberry.
Blueberry.
Or same diff. Who cares?
No,
They're both
blueberry and a
blue.
raspberry.
I don't even know what you're saying because you're too far away from your mic.
I said blueberries and raspberries are completely different.
Okay, what about blue raspberry?
What about it? It's a raspberry.
Yeah, but like, okay, if I don't think they taste any different. Maybe I'm like food blind or something.
You're talking about, dude, I mean, just think about it. Raspberry and blueberry. Like, hype sauce is raspberry. Hype sauce is blueberry. They taste completely different. What are you talking about?
Okay, but there's a difference between raspberry and blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry is just a blue version of raspberry. Like, that's like blue chug rug.
No,
Yes.
no, that's not how that works. The changing in the color of something doesn't make it taste different all of a sudden. If you put food coloring
The
in
name!
water,
The name is blue raspberry. I didn't say, oh, it's just like a purple one. No, I
Okay,
just
but
said
you
raspberries and blue raspberries are two different things.
Tisk tisk tisk. You did
Oh
not
my
say that,
God,
bro. Dude, you said it's just raspberry but blue. That's all you said.
No, I said one's raspberry, one's blueberry. They're completely different. Why are you focused on the color blue?
Because I'm saying that blueberry and blue raspberry taste the same, and
No, they don't.
you're saying raspberry, not blue raspberry specifically. And I said, there's a difference between blue raspberry and raspberry. And you said, no, blue raspberry is just raspberry, but blue.
They're two different tastes.
Okay. Now we're clear on that.
What, dude, when somebody goes, when somebody says, hey, dude, can you get me some toilet paper? Do you stop and go, do you want 2-ply or 3-ply? Do you stop and ask them that? No, because toilet paper's toilet paper, bro.
But I didn't know
You're getting so specific about stuff that doesn't need to be.
Dude, if I had known 3-ply was a thing, I'd ask for the 3-ply.
Oh my gosh.
Is it a thing though?
You're missing the point, dude.
Yeah.
I am, but I'm genuinely concerned. Is 3-ply a thing?
Yeah.
You're not worthy
Is
of
it?
3-ply.
Is a thing?
Yes, it's probably, dude. I don't know.
2-ply is fine.
1-ply
I'm not
is
worthy of it.
1-ply. Your fingers end up touching the poop because you just go.
Yeah.
1-ply feels like wax paper that you use for baking cookies.
Yeah.
It's
like
the worst.
wiping like the
But-
thinness that you have like on the Bible pages, you know.
No,
That's
so
like I hate that.
so hype sauce is like a what is it? Red raspberry? What do you call it? Like, so there's raspberry.
It's just a raspberry.
Regular raspberry is like a reddish purplish color, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Blue raspberry is the blue version of raspberry. Yes,
Hey,
it is
wait a
called
minute.
blue raspberry.
It says it has blueberry fruit powder in this.
Yes, because it's just extracts, man. Everything they use everything to make it taste like different stuff. Like you look at the jackfruit one, and it barely has any jackfruit in it. It's got all the other stuff in it though. Like you really can't tell what it's going to taste like by the ingredients list.
And this has raspberry in it.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
That's. I feel lied to, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's like you've been using 2-ply the whole time. You thought it was 3-ply.
Dude, my roommates are so cheap because they'll get like half-ply almost.
Bro,
It's
I
like they
can't, dude.
And they just
The
glue it
worst.
together.
You end up using twice as much.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And you just, well,
Well, don't get me wrong though. There is such thing as going too far. After a certain extent, it just feels like you're wiping your butt with a pillow. Like,
Well,
I kind of like that though.
at the end of the day,
I've had what I'm saying is I've used toilet paper that I thought was like, dude, this is a little too soft. Like it's just like,
have you guys used a
yeah, like it
bidet
was just
before?
weird, dude. No.
You haven't used a bidet before? I want to try one because I want to know if it's actually like worth it.
I've been in multiple situations quite recently. Like they were all over Dubai, and then like I was in
sure
a
they
hotel
were.
room a week before that, and I've been seeing a lot of bidets recently, and I always kind of look at it, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Because they're normal in
and
like
I just-
Asia, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it's
pretty standard out
a
there.
it's supposed to be good for saving toilet paper because like obviously just use toilet paper to kind of like dry and make sure you get everything. But like
Well, that's the thing. So
I'm not
yeah,
walking around with a wet booty.
Have you guys ever used like wet wipes instead of toilet paper?
Not instead. I usually like wet wipes are usually for like the end. Like that's the last thing you do is wet wipe it, you know?
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I'm only saying that because I had to use some after the Death Nut challenge.
Well, because
I got you.
I have been told that they are far superior to just regular like toilet paper.
Yes, but they're more expensive, and then you can't flush them. If you live in if you live in a house, you can't flush them. If you live in an apartment complex, flush them to your heart's content. But if you live in a house, it's gonna mess up your pipes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because so the reasoning I heard behind it was, if you got poop on your hand, right? Would you wipe it with toilet paper or would you try and like wash it off or use like a wet wipe?
Okay, well I don't know about you, but my poop is not dry, so it doesn't like immediately dry onto my butt. Like it doesn't.
Yeah,
I don't need a wet wipe to get it off. I can use regular toilet paper.
But you wouldn't feel like you've cleaned yourself if all you did was use toilet paper instead of washing your hands, correct?
Well, I mean, if we're really gonna get that serious about it, you should probably like get some soap and clean it while you're down there. Anyways, like, what are we doing? Are we taking a bath every time we take a poo?
Well, that's why you wash your butt when you take a shower.
You wash your butt when you? No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, oh man,
you're like,
oh man.
Bro, my thing is the wiping front to back or back to front argument. Why would you wipe from back to front? So like you're basically wiping from the back to the front, where like
wait, are you reaching under or are you going around?
I feel like they would have to reach under, right? I wipe front to back because I'm trying to get it away.
In theory, you could go either way if you go around the back because you could either go like this or you could go like that, right?
But what I'm saying is you're pulling the excrement towards your genitals.
Yeah.
You guys do okay.
For women. Wait, what?
Which way is front to back and which way is the other?
From back would be front would be where your nuts are at, right?
Yeah, front would be where your genitals are. Oh my gosh, he's gonna.
I get it now. So that's
okay.
back. That's front to back, and then but back to front would be like this. Okay.
Yeah, and women legit aren't supposed to like they say that you're not supposed to as a woman because obviously things can get easily contaminated there.
Here's a better argument to have. Do you wipe sitting down or standing up?
I was gonna say that next, and I totally how can you wipe good enough standing up? You can't get to it very well.
Dude. See, that's
I stand
the thing.
up, man. I stand up all my life.
So
bro, it's like Dr. Disrespect said. It's like trying to put a straw in a cup with no hole. Like you gotta force it, and it's not gonna get.
I understand. Oh yeah. I mean, as I've grown up. Well, as I've grown up, I've started just being like, all right, this is getting harder and harder, but I don't want to change the way I've been doing it all my life. So I just kind of like bend, like gape it, you know.
So you don't fully no, but there's people who legit like basically fully stand up, and they wipe like that.
That
yeah,
I don't
doing it straight like that. You're crazy. I'm not afraid to just.
No, like you like lift your butt up off the toilet, you wipe real quick, and you're done. Like why would you stand up to do that? You know what I mean? You're already in the stance to do it. Why would you stand up to add another step?
I feel like you wouldn't want to like because you don't want to accidentally like reach into the toilet and accidentally hit something you don't want to hit, dude.
That's why you lift your butt. That's why you lift your butt up. You don't just like stick your hand in the toilet to do it. You lift your butt up.
How far are you lifting up, man? I feel like that's difficult.
Do you have like a freaking like? Do you have like a dump truck? Yeah, no, dude. You just lift up You just boom, you're done. Like you just boom.
I think it depends on how far back you're sitting on the toilet, man.
It doesn't matter. You lean forward.
But you need enough clearance.
What do you have to do? Freaking go like this? You have to stand on the toilet to do it?
No, I'm just saying, like, because I feel like you have to, like, I don't know, maybe because I don't.
So you
just to be
stand.
super clear, I'm a stander, yes.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I do the same strategy as Genie, where you kind of just like you have to bend over a little bit.
See,
But,
I don't think that's fully standing. I'm talking about people who legit like they'll be like, all right, I'm done pooping.
Well,
They straight up stand up, dude.
I mean, either way, as long as you're like properly washing, you probably won't have an issue. But still, like,
dude, there was a guy, and I'm gonna spare the guy's name and everything, but there was a guy that I worked with in the military. I went to the movies one time, and we had talked about this at work about sitting or standing, and he was like, "Oh, I don't get it. Like, I stand up, I don't have a problem." Literally, we're sitting at the movies because I got to go back to the bathroom. And I was like, "You all right?" And he's like, "Oh, I didn't wipe good enough." He's like, "Yeah, because you stand up and your butt cheeks close. And you're like fighting against like your muscles to freaking get the poop out."
ugh.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like full on standing is.
Especially if you're in a hurry. Like, I feel like people who are standing up are definitely not going to wipe as good as people sitting down if you're in a hurry.
Yeah.
That's true. It is yeah.
I don't know. Whenever, okay, if I know that the stakes are high, usually I just try and hold it in until things have calmed down, and then I can take a dump.
Calm down.
What? I'm just saying.
No,
like,
I just think it's funny.
dude,
I was always,
I mean,
I was always like I was always with the mentality is like, I gotta go to the bathroom. What you gonna do? I gotta go.
see, I take that stance when it comes to peeing because I don't want to pee my pants, right? But like,
Okay,
if you have to take a dump, dude, like,
there is
unless you're like 90, you're gonna be able to hold.
Yeah, I was gonna say unless you're like old, unless you're an elderly person, or you just are weak as hell, you should not be peeing your pants. Like, there's people who literally have for contests like held their pee for 48 hours.
Hold
like
your wee for a wee.
Oh, there was that. Yeah, that contest. That lady died. I think that was for 3 days.
I thought it was for like a week.
A week? Jesus Christ!
I don't know. I mean,
No, I'm talking about the videos where it's like first one to have to pee doesn't win loses the $10,000, like a Mr. Beast challenge.
Woman dies after water drinking contest. Hold your wee for a wee contest. She said to one of our supervisors that she was on her way home and her head was hurting real bad. Oh. She was crying, and that was the last that anyone heard from her.
Bro, her body literally like poisoned itself because she held her pee so long it started to go into her bloodstream somehow. Like, I don't know if something burst or what, but
it doesn't say how long.
But she won a Wii, one of the worst consoles ever made. I'm sorry,
I don't think
dude.
it's the worst.
It
had good games.
Literally
Wii
anybody,
Sports.
the only games I saw anybody ever play on the Wii was Wii Sports and freaking Mario Kart. That's all I saw.
They aren't on PS5, so
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it just, other than that, the console was a failure. I mean, I'm actually, you know what? I think so. Wasn't there a
Star Wars Force Unleashed on there as well?
No,
and Call of Duty.
So there was Wii, and dude, and remember all the bad ports? Like, Call of Duty was so bad on the Wii.
There's the Wii U.
The Wii U was a huge failure.
That one was bad. Yeah.
And that was kind of a cross between the Wii and the Wii and the Switch.
It was more of like a cross between the Wii and like the DS because the Switch wasn't out at the time.
Well, I'm saying it had the motion stuff.
Yeah.
The Switch doesn't really have that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Why was the Wii U not successful, but the Switch was?
Because everybody was like, I already have a Wii, and like if you have a DS, you pretty much have the Wii U. It was just not a good concept.
I don't know.
Like,
Nintendo
people were tired of the Wii.
Nintendo was known for like doing weird stuff though. So
Like I said, literally like the most. I guarantee you, the most played thing on the Wii was the Wii Sports. Like that's like all anybody played.
they had a Wii Sports 2 that came out, and that one had way more
Yeah.
games on
Yeah,
it.
Wii Sports Resort. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
I just remember the menu while you're creating your person. Do 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 do.
Dude, I always had fun playing the bowling and the baseball on there.
The golf was funny because like it made no sense how far the ball
Golf,
went.
yeah, golf was boring. Boxing was okay, but it was hard.
Bro, have you seen those videos on TikTok where it's like nobody and then it says the bowling animation when you get a strike and it's like some trippy ass weird thing?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I haven't gone bowling in a.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things that was like first to close when the pandemic happened because you got to think about it. It's a very unsanitary place.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Sticking your
wearing
fingers in the thing.
sticking your fingers in the balls, wearing everybody's shoes.
I really hope. I was
Uh,
hoping no one would say that. Oh, the shoe. Oh,
Everybody wears
don't
each
they-
other's shoes.
but they don't clean them.
Oh, I mean, dude, you think some dude who's getting paid minimum wage to clean shoes is gonna do a good job?
very poorly.
Yeah,
Very poorly.
I have way too much trust in our system.
Dude, he's probably spends more time on TikTok than he does like taking the time to clean the shoes.
Yeah, can I get a size 13? It's like screw off, dude.
Bro,
I
I think every time I've gone to go bowling, they gave me the wrong shoe size the first time. I was like, these are 7s. I asked for an 8. You gave me 7s. Oh, my bad. Dude, get your head out of your ass. This is your job. Pick the right shoe size. We could all just go on with our day if you would get it right the first time. I'm getting way too salty about bowling alleys, but I feel like every time
Oh.
I've gone, they give me the wrong shoes.
how about this? How about this? Okay. What is one sport that you have no idea how anybody enjoys it? Like, for me, for example, baseball is lame.
So baseball is lame if you're watching people that are at such a high level that like nobody really makes a mistake. It gets very boring and repetitive. Like every time it's a strike, every time it's a freaking, like I don't know. It's a very repetitive sport when you watch it on a major level. That's why I think hockey is cooler because like it doesn't matter.
Yes.
It's never the same.
Dude,
I'm trying to think.
watching hockey in person is so much better than watching it on
I-
TV, dude.
I think basketball is kind of boring in my opinion.
What?
Yeah.
Dude,
so.
okay. I don't know, man. Because the thing is, I have a special place in my heart for basketball because I used to play it a lot in elementary school, back when everyone was the same height, and I got good at it. I got really good at basketball.
But
Oh really?
I think it's the same
mean-
thing though. Like at that major level, it's just like you don't really see much except like people get hurt and stuff. That's like the only interesting thing. It's just
Okay,
back and forth, and that's such a high scoring game too.
I've seen videos of like I think it's either Michael Jordan or LeBron James, but they like fell into a crowd of people. They like tripped and fell into a crowd of people. Stuff like that is funny to see.
Huh.
But they're like nearly like 7 feet tall and they're just landing. on
I
people.
guess what I should be saying is like I just can't watch basketball. Like to me, it just doesn't interest me. It's a very
Well, yeah,
like,
that was the question. Yeah.
yeah.
but,
like tennis
dude,
is another one too. But
dude, I
kind of.
think
to a
water
certain extent.
water polo is like one of the most underrated sports ever.
What the?
water polo.
I don't even know what happens in water polo.
Water polo is kind
Yeah.
of like hockey, but in the pool. So like you have to like tread water the whole time. It's very tiring, and like you pass the ball to each other and get in the goal. There's a goalie.
Mm.
Like that.
What
That is
about
that. It's
ultimate frisbee. That's stupid.
oh my god. It's fun, but it shouldn't be taken seriously. Like I
if your
can't.
sport,
I
if your
can't.
sport has to have an adjective in it,
I
that,
can't-
like makes it sound more extreme. It's not cool.
I can't
Yeah.
stand. I can't stand people that like take everything competitively. Like we're like, all right, we're gonna play frisbee, and they freaking like try to yeet it across the goddamn city. Like they just throw it as hard as they can. Like, oh, dude, you see how far that went? Dude, you're supposed to pass it to me, not freaking Jacob and 2 counties over.
Yeah. Anyone who's trying to get a group together to play Ultimate Frisbee is like that.
Yeah.
They're exactly like that. The
Yeah.
ringleaders of those things always are.
And they always stand there all
So
dumb,
funny.
like, "Oh, is somebody gonna get it? You get it, numbnuts. You threw it."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris, after you finish Breaking Bad, you should watch Eastbound and Down.
What's that?
Have you seen that, Genie?
Oh, what is
It's Danny McBride, and
Oh,
he's
God.
he's like a minor league baseball player. He might be major. So he starts
Okay.
out as like a major league baseball player, but like he's out of his prime, and so
Oh my God.
he's like washed up, right? But it's just full on Danny McBride like the whole entire time, and like the first season is like all in like the hometown, and then the second season he goes to like Mexico. Dude, it's so funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds depressing. Dude.
No, dude, it is so funny. Dude, they call him La Flama Blanca, the White Flame,
Oh,
because he's
the
a
whole
pitcher.
show.
He's a pitcher. That's his thing, is he's a pitcher. But like, dude,
Okay.
he's like so over the top. Like he comes out like riding a motorcycle and all this stuff like that, and like all this crazy charades. And then like there's like nobody in the crowd. Like it's just like completely over the top for no reason. Like he still acts like he's a big shot, but he's literally like in Mexico playing baseball at like some rundown park.
Dude, speaking of Mexico, did you hear what happened to Drake Bell?
No.
No, what
Oh
happened?
well, he moved to Mexico and he sings in Spanish now, right?
Yeah, but he was in the news recently because apparently he was endangering children.
How?
You know what? Let's find out. Why was Drake arrested? Let's see.
Break Bell, right?
He said he felony charge of attempted endangering children and a misdemeanor charge of disseminating matter harmful to juveniles.
But what was the?
It says all facts will be revealed in a courtroom. Bell's attorney Ian Friedman
my
said
God.
Friday,
my
declining to
God.
comment further. What, was
I
he
read
selling,
this
Was he selling
wild
drugs
thing.
to kids or something? Jesus.
Yeah. Oh God.
It also says apparently his first name is Jared and his middle name is Drake,
Hmm.
which I didn't know. So his name is Jared Bell, actually, which is I don't know
Did you guys know that World of T-shirts guy?
what happened to him.
The kid who's like the king of New York. He's like, you know.
Yeah, but what happened to him?
So there is this big controversy right now about this kid, and he's very clearly autistic. He's very clearly on the spectrum.
Right.
He has been known to charge people for like cameo, right? Like in person, if somebody recognizes him and they want to take a photo or a video with him, he charges him $50. But anyway, he was walking
Bro.
around and like there's this group of people fishing right in New York, and they pull out this little bluegill that's like may or may not be dead, but he takes the fish and he just starts fucking smashing it on the ground. I'm telling you, like very
Yeah, I saw
violently
it.
and grossly. Yeah, and it's like he just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes until it's like smithereens. Like I'm telling you, it's disgusting. And he's just like, yes, let's kill it. Oh, look, let's smash his brains in. He's like really excited about it and shit. And the people around him are like, yo, let's like stop. Don't do that, man. Hey, why are you doing that? And then eventually it just goes silent and they're just filming him. And it's very disturbing to watch, honestly. Like I can handle a lot of stuff, but like that was like weird. It was like and
Bro,
I don't
I just realized the beauty filter's been on this whole time on my TikTok. I kept wondering why my face looks so weird. Somebody pointed out.
I
in the
noticed
comments,
that.
they're like, bro, why is the beauty filter on?
How do you turn that off?
There's literally a thing that says beauty on, beauty off, and it's so small though. I didn't realize it said on.
Well, do you do it on on the
I don't
TikTok
care.
app?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, because I usually record my stuff on my camera app and not on TikTok.
Yeah.
Which is
I
why I look like garbage all the time.
yeah. The only reason why it's definitely quicker to just film it in the app sometimes. But yeah, I was wondering why my face looks so weird and like touched
Here's
up.
why I don't do that, because I feel like when you use the recording feature in an app such as like Snapchat, it compresses it and it looks like poop. So that's why, like, if you ever record something on Snapchat and you're on Android, it looks like garbage.
Sure.
Because it's worse on Android for some reason, which I don't know why they haven't fixed it, but it's like that. So, Yeah, that is interesante.
Somebody said
Yeah, I
just.
don't know what to think
Somebody
about
said
that
I don't care. Order.
organization.
Somebody said I don't care. Order 10 cheeseburgers and eat that shit. Loved all the content and Twitch streams.
Oh, that's sweet.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah. Just because you do it means you do it. So that's.
Dude, sometimes people will try and have an argument and like they you're like trying to have a discussion with them and then they like say complete gibberish. Some guy, he was all, "You're just doing this for the money." And I'm like, "Okay, what about it?" And they were like, they were saying, "Well, that's selfish and this and that." And I go to their profile and in their bio is their PayPal. And I was like, "Okay, if you're gonna talk to me about being greedy and like trying to get money, why is your PayPal in your bio?" And he goes, "Oh, well, I knew you were gonna say that. I was waiting for that. Well, I did it because some weird trend where you get $5 and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "What did you just say? Like, what are you trying to argue about?" Like, dude,
Yeah.
that's the worst excuse I could have possibly gotten out of you.
Like,
Some trend
there
made you put PayPal in your bio. Like, what is wrong with you, man?
There are people that can't afford that. At least give it to them instead of destroying it.
Yes, because you're going to go and actively look out for hobos to give freaking cheeseburgers to.
I wouldn't have bought the cheeseburger if it wasn't for the video to begin with. Like, I don't. What are they saying? Like, I should go out in my free time and just buy burgers for the hell of it?
Yeah,
not
like
feel-
they're gonna do that for you. Like, dude, I know. It's
Dude,
stupid.
like I said, and I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but the last 2 interactions I had with homeless people were very disappointing because, like, I was like, here's some food, you know, like they gave me an extra taco. Here's a couple of tacos, and like the dude's just like, oh no, thank you. You got any change? It's like,
Yeah, so
bro,
they go buy cigarettes or something.
yeah, they don't want. Half the time they don't care, dude. Like they get money so they can go buy exactly what they want. They don't. They're sitting there looking for money. They're not looking for food. There's definitely times where it's like, oh, you know, like if you, I bet if there would definitely be, I guarantee you there would be like a difference in interaction with them if you went and offered them food during like around lunchtime or dinner time than you would if it was just random time during the day. Because they definitely go by a similar schedule of like, oh, it's time to eat. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they're just, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
I did see one video. Not okay. Just to preface this, okay. So what Danny is saying, it's not that all homeless people like that. It's that in his experience, that's how it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And I saw a video of a dude. I think maybe it was in New York or something. But the dude seemed like he was very intelligent, and he just got dealt a bad hand. I don't know if it was like heroin or what, but
I've seen that several times.
He was on the street because he was addicted to opioids, and he was like, the withdrawal sucks. It is the worst feeling on the planet, and that's why he hasn't gotten clean yet. But he knows as soon as he does, he'll probably be in a much better spot. But with how things are and how crappy he feels all the time, when he doesn't do that stuff, it's just a really sucky feeling. And it's like, yeah, there are some people out there who want to get better, but it's just really hard to.
Bro, I watched a video of this guy explaining, it's this really intelligent guy. It says that he's an employee for NASA, like he works at NASA, and this is like in I think the 70s or 80s. He's literally just explaining. He's describing the addiction feeling and like the urge to like just go get more and do it again of crack cocaine. And like literally it says like in the description, it says like there's like a link to like the article where it says that like he died like a few months later of an overdose. But like he's explaining, yeah, dude, and he's like explaining, he's like, because the guy's like asking him questions like how much money do you think you've spent? And he's like, oh, a lot. He's like, sometimes I'll go out and I'll spend, you know, like $1,000. I'll spend my whole paycheck. He's like, other times, you know, like I'll just do a little bit. He's like, but no matter what, I know I'm gonna go get more. I am. He's like, during the day, I am fantasizing about going and getting more after work.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing though, dude. So like, I think every era has its own like specific drug that people look for, and the 70s and 80s definitely like crack and cocaine, right? But like, I think these days it's definitely like amphetamines and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah, that meth is well.
Yeah.
I honestly I think pain pills. think pain pills is probably the worst. Cause like,
Well,
dude, have you seen in Florida? Literally, like they have like you go to one place, they write you the thing for it, and you just go like 2 shops over and they give it to you. Like it is a legit legal system that they have over there that you can just get drugs.
yeah, and
Yeah.
see that thing is like is it I think the right, because the thing is, so there's opioid and opiate. I think opiate is like a single, right? So there's an opioid crisis, and that thing it's been around since like the 90s, hasn't it?
Yeah, because like I said, certain places
Yeah.
like they just let it fester. Like they haven't
Yeah,
done
and
anything about it.
I think there's certain places that are still feeling the effects of that, but
Florida's
like,
really
even-
bad.
Yeah, even when you were talking about like, oh, like I think XQC is probably doing like Adderall.
Oh,
There's no
dude,
way that he's
There's a lot of people do Adderall, like especially rich people, because like it makes them more productive. You know, like I said,
Right.
I've thought about like because sometimes I feel like I can't focus on one thing. Like my mind just likes to like, oh, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. It's like, oh shit, I was supposed to be focusing and editing this video
Yeah.
this whole time, and that is considered, I think, a form of ADHD, or is it? Yeah, attention deficit disorder, right?
yeah.
Is ADD? Sorry, ADD.
Yeah. We know what you mean.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, HD is like
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Hyperactivity disorder.
Yeah, so like you sit
Yeah.
there and you just constantly like you're getting
My
up and
definition.
moving and fidgeting. You can't sit still. Yeah. For me, it's like I can't focus on one thing. That's why I can't play one video game for too long. I just like I'm like, oh, I wonder what I want to go play this. I want to go play that. I want to go play this.
Sure.
But
So because Adderall it's an amphetamine, right? But
Yeah,
the
it's
reason why
classified,
they why they prescribe it is because for some reason, despite it having that like sort of effect of making people like hyper, like in the case of Taylor from PKA, sometimes like especially if you have like ADD or ADHD, yeah, it calms you down. It's weird. Like it's a weird effect that it has. But what I've noticed a lot, what gets me in the zone without me having to like do anything specific, like I'm not taking Adderall, right? What helps me, if you just listen, I'm not. What helps me is listening to one song on repeat. For some reason, gets you like super focused. And I think it's because you get a rhythm.
oh,
It's weird.
that happens to me
Noticed
too.
that,
Like
yeah.
I'll be at the gym and I'll be like, damn, dude, this song is a banger, and I'll just listen to it like 5 times.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, have you ever
That's
done that
so
for like
cool.
an hour straight before? Because you like lose track of time. It's strange.
That song. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes, and I'm just like, yeah!
Like an hour straight, dude.
Yeah, they
Nah,
actually decriminalized weed. No, not weed. Mushrooms and LSD in California 2 days ago.
What?
Yeah, decriminalized though, just like not like legalized, but yeah.
So what? So what's the difference between decriminalized and legalized?
Okay.
Is it more so
I
that if
think-
you get in trouble with it, you don't, or if you get caught with it, you don't get in trouble for it, or what?
From my understanding, like they'll be like, oh, like yeah, I can't take you to jail for it, but like I can still confiscate it and stuff like that. Whereas like legal, it's
Right.
like, all right, go about your way. So
Yeah.
like it's still a federal offense to like that's why in California and Arizona, like you always used to hear like Dad and like some of Dad's friends talk about how like people would come straight over from California and get caught with weed and like, oh, but it's legal in California, but it's not in Arizona. Over here,
Right.
you're going, you're getting a big ass
Oh,
fine. You're getting a ticket.
It's legal here now.
Medical, right? Is
I
it
think it's recreational.
recreational?
I'll have to check. But
Okay.
So what's
I-
weird is isn't Oregon like everything's decriminalized?
I think so.
That's-
Yeah.
How does that work? So you telling me
Well,
someone can
dude-
have like black tar heroin and they're fine?
I guess.
I think yeah.
Like I said, I think they could still take it and be like, this is not like you can't. Well, okay. You could put it this way: there is a difference between getting caught with it and operating a motor vehicle under the influence of it. Those are two different problems.
Also,
So,
yes, it's recreational for adults 21 and older.
So decriminalized means like if you get pulled over and you just happen to have it, you can't get in trouble. But if you get pulled over and you're using it while driving, you're still in trouble. Like you're still gonna go to jail.
Well, yeah.
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 It's like
and-
drinking, and driving. Yeah.
Yeah, but that
Whereas-
makes sense in general. Like same thing happens with weed, right? If you get pulled
Yeah.
over and you're on weed.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like it's the difference between like being in California and it's like, oh, I see you got some weed there, And there's still legal amounts too. Like you can't be driving around with barrels of it or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
The
because at that
bales.
point you're trying to distribute it, right?
Yeah, I think it's all. I think it's still a crime to distribute it. You just
Without
like,
a license, yeah.
which
'Cause you
dude,
got-
I looked into like because I somebody on Joe Rogan's podcast was talking about how like hard it is to start a business in the weed industry right now. They are totally like
Uh,
Are
like,
you
it's-
sure? Are you sure it wasn't on PKA? Because they talked about how like if you are a felon who has a weed related crime, and that was the felony that you committed, right? If you try and start a business in California, I think that is centered around weed, you'll get accepted immediately because they're trying to like pay it back to people who got
I didn't hear about
caught
that.
with it.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was on PKA.
No,
Yeah.
I was just gonna
Weird.
say how like what's it called? Murder Mountain. There's a documentary. I only watched like the first episode because like, okay, I see where this is going. Like I don't need to hear these hillbillies talk about their disputes with the weed over there. But basically, California was like, hey, you could make it, you can grow and sell weed now. And it's like, sweet. And all these people put all their money into starting it up. And then all of a sudden California goes, by the way, you have to pay for a license that I think corresponds with the size of the operation you're doing. So some people are like, dude, I just put all my money into making like the biggest farm I could, and now I don't have money to pay this license. So the way that they were like having to pay is by not paying the workers. So the workers started killing each other because they were like, yeah,
Whoa!
it's called Murder Mountain. That's the documentary because it's up in Humboldt Bay, which is where I almost got stationed. It's
Oh,
literally
God.
just it like literally go up there and like cops won't come up here.
wow.
There's tons of missing people up there, yeah. All because
You-
they
dude-
couldn't pay the people who were like picking the weed and sorting through it and stuff.
You know what I will say, and this has just occurred to me right now. Okay, if you wanted to murder somebody, a great place to do it would be Mount Everest because tons of people die there. What?
Dude,
Am I wrong?
they
Am I
still
wrong?
they still recover the bodies. They're gonna
And?
be able to tell there's somebody who like literally died of exhaustion or like not enough oxygen and somebody who got their throat slit. Like they could tell the difference. They could be like, this is a murder. Somebody got murdered, bro. We gotta figure this out. Like they're not gonna be able to find out though. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but but how often are cops gonna go up there, man?
There's actual like body recovery teams, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm saying it'd probably be one of the best places to do that. That's all I'm saying.
That is so much effort, dude. Okay, if we want to talk,
Dude, okay.
Jeff-
Can I make a case for it though? Can I make a case for it?
no, I get what you're gonna say, but I was gonna
What
say,
am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna say?
dude, maybe you have ADD. Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Jeffrey Dahmer, dude, that guy knew what he was doing, dude.
Yeah.
I
That
don't
the
know much about him.
only reason why Jeffrey Dahmer got caught is because he confessed. They
What
could
did,
not.
what exactly? What did he do?
He would basically like he would go pick up people, bring them over to his place, get drunk with them, and then he would like, while they're like passed out drunk, he would like drill holes in the heads and try to like make them into a zombie state and stuff like that. But then they would obviously die from this, and so you'd have to hide the body. And what he would do is he would take the bones, he'd put them in a bag, and he would crush them, and then go just dump them somewhere. And then like they found a bunch of skulls though because he liked to keep the skulls as trophies. And dude, his interview is ridiculous, man, because he talked about times where like he would paint the skulls and stuff like that, like make them all look nice and everything is what he said. And so like he would like put them in the oven to like dry them out. And he said one time he accidentally left it in too long and it exploded. And so just like crazy wild stories like that. Like this guy is legit what do you call it? A psychopath, sociopath, what, like no emotion towards what he did. He's like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did it, and just walked through the whole thing like it's no big deal. Like, yeah, I did that. And
I still think, dude, one of the best methods is still like the dude smoothie where you put somebody in a barrel and then put a bunch of acid in there.
I mean, yeah, but you have to have the right excuse to have that stuff. Like the only reason why they got away with it in Breaking Bad is because they freaking work for a restaurant that has barrels of stuff already.
Well, no, because they had it. Yeah, it's hydrofluoric acid. When I look it up, you know who pops up? Walter White.
Dude, but you still get there's still DNA in that though, right? Like it's not like it completely gets
Well,
rid of
that's
it. They just can't
but you
identify
s-
who it was, but you can
Well,
still
you saw
tell
how
there's this dead body in there.
You saw how they got rid of it though, right?
I can't remember.
They shipped it off to a corrosive, like a toxic waste site.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
like, who's gonna look there?
I'm just
that's
saying
smart.
that the average serial killer is not going to have the credentials and stuff to do that.
Not
Are we
so like,
supposed to be talking about this though? Like,
Well,
how
no,
we-
no,
no,
but no.
I
It
mean, they were
says-
talking about Breaking Bad. Okay.
It says
Okay.
'cause- okay, for starters,
Just
they
like-
he did get it from the chemistry, like the locker with all the chemicals in it at the school. So yeah, I guess you're right. But I mean, I'm sure you could buy that stuff online though. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
the Jeffrey Dahmer thing is crazy, man. Because like that guy was doing it for a
It is.
while. He was doing it for a while, and then he got caught because one of the guys like woke up while he was in like his drilled hole zombie state and like wandered out into the street and almost got away. I think he got away with that one. There was another time where the guy went out in the street and like the cops showed up and like went inside and searched and they saw like he still had a dead body from one of the other days just laying there.
Can I make a case for Mount Everest now?
Sure, I guess.
Okay, so what you do, all right?
Bro.
So hey, let's say you're.
Hang on,
you're-
wait. I just want to make sure. Blitz is the editor. Don't even think about making this a highlight, okay? Don't make any of this serial killer stuff. I don't want to be
How
like, don't waste your
Ranch
time.
Chris would kill
Yeah.
a person.
Okay, no, I'm not saying this is
How to
I would kill
dispose of a
somebody.
dead body.
I'm just saying,
Featuring Cool Ranch Chris.
so this is a scenario in which it would work because you're saying that's a lot of effort, and it is, but it makes sense in some cases. Let's say you're dating somebody and they like cheat on you or something like that, and you know, but they don't know that you know, right?
So you're
And
like, hey, babe, you want to make a trip to Mount Everest?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, hey, you know what? Let's go to Mount Everest. So you go to Mount Everest, you climb up, but let's say you go on a trail that's not the right trail, and you do it there.
Can't do it. That wouldn't work
How do you know that wouldn't work?
because you have to go up with a licensed guide.
Oh, see, why'd you say it was possible earlier then?
Well,
No, I was just saying, like,
Be honest with you.
okay, if the guide starts killing people, he could definitely get away with it. But like, you yourself can't just be like, you know what?
So yeah, but okay, that's the thing. So there's a difference between killing random people and then killing people that you like.
Dude, have you
have a
ever-
reason to kill?
Have you? Oh my god, dude, this is getting dark. Have you seen is it Tom Segura? Yeah, him and his wife, the ride or die debate. Like they're like, you know how it's true love is if you're a ride or die, and what their description of ride or die is like if I showed up or like you have a spouse, right, and you show up and you're like, I screwed up, and they're like, what do you mean? You're like, there's a dead body in my trunk. Like a ride or die would help you hide it, but like somebody who's not a ride or die would just call the cops. You know what I mean? So that's their like whole ride or die. Like, are you ride or die?
I think it's actually that's fair. That's fair. I think that's
I
very
mean,
fair.
I don't know if I could give an answer, but yeah, on the live on the podcast. But you know, what I mean, I've been thinking about those questions a lot, and yeah.
No, I think that's a fair debate though. Like that makes sense to me. Like I mean, you know what? That's a very good scale. I think that's probably the best way to put it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true love.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's definitely
I'd
like
say
other
so.
places. There's definitely other options beyond Mount Everest that would be a successful. You know,
No, we have come to the conclusion that Mount Everest would not work because you need to be a guide or you would need to go
Oh.
on a trail separately, and that's not going to happen because
I don't. I just think of Pain and Gain, where like they literally just went and got chainsaws and tried to cut the bodies up.
What about
That's
what about
gross.
Tiger King? The one chick fed her husband to a
Bro,
crocodile.
there you go. That's the way to do it. Just buy yourself a pet tiger. They'll get rid of all the evidence.
Or not crocodile. When I say crocodile, yeah, it's a tiger, huh? Yeah, dude, but I think there's a lot of ways that people don't think about that are very easy to do.
I think the biggest thing is like, unless you're a straight up like, don't get me wrong. There's got to be. Have you heard? I think it's the Fort Lauderdale killer. There's a serial killer at one of these bases or something like that they've been trying to figure out who's doing it for like 10 years now. So like there's people who are still getting away with stuff
on a
like
military
this.
base.
Yeah, there's a serial killer
Oh,
at one of these
fuck.
military bases, and they've been trying to figure out who it is for like 10 years.
these are ongoing murders.
Yes, like every once in a while, there's one that pops up. Like,
Dude, it can't be that hard. You just figure out who's been working there for 10 years or more. That shouldn't be
I don't know,
hard.
man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It definitely. I heard a story when I was at A school that they put up a fence so that you couldn't just walk onto the air station because somebody went and took off in a freaking helicopter or a plane or something like that. They just took it for a joyride.
Like,
Drunk,
GTA
took a
style,
joyride.
bro?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So like
man.
over the years, things have definitely tightened up security wise. Like I don't think people realize that like 10, 20 years ago, it was so much easier to get away with stuff. Like you could, yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, think about before TSA, bro.
I know we talked about that before. That's the exact thing that I was
It's
thinking.
crazy,
right now.
man.
Yeah.
And but what I was gonna say is what I was gonna say is I feel like you have to be a sociopath. I don't know what the right word is. Psychopath, sociopath.
Doesn't matter. They get.
It doesn't matter. A crazy, like you have to be legit crazy to not like feel the guilt so much that you like basically give yourself up. Because there's people who can't like just with the fact that you like killed an innocent person or like killed multiple people.
Well, so when you say give yourself up, do you mean like confess, or do you mean like
both?
Like it's pretty obvious that
like you just are like a wreck because you're just like trying to hide it so much that it starts like you get paranoid.
Okay, I think if you killed an innocent person, yes, you would probably give yourself up very easily. But if it's someone that you had a reason to kill, I think it'd be really easy to hide it.
I guess if you have a different motivation there.
Yeah, because I mean, like, okay.
We're talking about, okay, this is an educational talk about human psychology, okay? We're not just, like, being degenerates.
Yeah. Like, me personally, like, dude, there's times where I run somebody over in GTA and I feel bad about it. And like, they aren't even real people, right?
Maybe I'm a psychopath. I just...
Yeah. But if somebody rams into my car...
RP, bro, just like, you know...
I just back up and run them over again.
If somebody rams into my car, like an NPC in GTA rams into my car and then I kill them, I don't feel bad about it because they hit my car.
Well, not only that, they're not an actual person. They're just a computer generated person.
Yeah,
like,
but the idea that like
that's why I get even more mad. That's why I get even more mad when I pull somebody out of their car and like I'm about to drive away and they go, "Oh hell no!" and they pull me out and start beating my ass. I'm like, "Oh, now you're gonna ride the lightning, Benny!" Like I just start.
Which, dude, that reminds me. Dude, the last time we went on there, bro, that was absolutely just a mess.
You need to be a criminal with me, bro.
Okay, I will, but like, I don't want to pick fights with people we barely know. I'm fine with robbing gas stations.
You gotta establish dominance, bro.
Okay, but dude, they had shotguns. They had shotguns, bro. They were going to shoot us in the face.
Dude, the whole point is like there's gonna be paranoid that I'm gonna come back later, dude. Like I just want to get inside their head.
Guess. All right, fine, but
every time they see someone, no, okay. So what happened, Genie? Is
that's not what I. Hold on.
Hang on.
I'm not pissed off about
that.
I'd love to be
a criminal with you, by the way. That sounds so fun.
I'm mad because Genie, I spawned in and some dude hit me with his car, and then when I was trying to walk away, he's all, "Hey man, you need to go to the hospital. You need to go to Pillbox." And I was on the phone. He goes, "Get off your phone. Get off your phone. Get off your phone." And I walk away. A normal person would be like, "Okay, you know what? They're fine, right?" This dude chases me off road, and then when I tried to escape, he gets out of his car and points a gun at me, and then starts trying to rob me. And then he goes, "You failed RP. You're not fearing for your life." And I'm like, "You failed RP. I don't even know what's going on right now. What are you trying to kill me for? You just hit me earlier." Like, dude.
I would have been like, I was calling 911.
Yeah.
But okay, why did that person even contact me in the first place? He hit me, offered to drive me to the hospital, and then tries to kill me afterwards because I said no.
Genie, so me and Chris are at the casino. This is completely off topic. Me and Chris are at the casino, and I walked into the bathroom, and he followed me, and I just stabbed him and left him in the bathroom stall.
Jerk. Yeah, and then I DC'd afterwards.
Yeah, dude, I just pulled out a knife and I was like, and I was like, that's what you get.
For what though? What did I do wrong?
Nothing. It was just funny, dude.
Yeah, but that's fail RP. Dude, that's the thing. That's fail RP. You can't do that.
Okay. Fair enough. Failed RP. But I was kind of still salty about you not backing me up earlier when those two guys were holding me at gunpoint and I was talking shit. Like, you were just like, I don't know what his problem is. Like, I'm like, bro, you're supposed to be my brother, dude. And you're just like, I don't know what like, that's failed RP, bro. You're my brother. You're not supposed to just like.
Dude, okay, but okay, you gotta talk to me about stuff before we do it.
No,
That's man.
that is not roleplay. If we were robbing a bank, yes, I would talk over the plan. But if I get into a random interaction with a person in the street, you don't just tell him, yeah, he's an idiot, just kill him.
Cause dude, I said to kill you after you killed me, and then took me to the hospital. You were dragging me to the hospital. I was like, just leave me here, and you kept dragging me. And then I'm like, just kill this dude. I don't want to deal with it. They had cars.
Dude, they didn't even care, bro. They're like, that's what he gets.
For what? Dude, literally, okay, I'm gonna say this right now. In real life, if I'm hanging out with somebody and they start talking trash to somebody with a knife or a gun, I'm not going to associate with that person anymore.
Then just run away,
get stabbed
dude.
Or shot.
Just be like, I don't want any part of this, and just leave.
Okay, so I'm supposed to just leave you there?
It's better than you sitting there and just being like, yeah, just kill him. He's an idiot.
I didn't say to kill you until after you had killed me, numbnuts. What are you talking about?
No, so we were standing there, and he had me at gunpoint, and I had a knife out, and you're like, I don't know what his problem is. Just shoot him.
That's not what I said. What are you talking about, dude? I literally, you had your knife out, and I'm like, dude, let's just leave. Guys, it's okay. Like, everyone calm down. Let's just leave.
I said, no, this guy's being an asshole. And he goes, no, you're the one being an asshole.
First off, I didn't say that because I don't cuss on stream.
No,
Second,
the guy I was talking to.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, okay, then don't just stop throwing pronouns left and right, man.
What are you talking about? I didn't.
You said he. You said I didn't know who you were talking about. There's multiple he's in this situation.
Okay, well, if I was telling the story about you, I'd probably say Chris, like I did earlier.
Okay, confusion. Oh, what? Just continue.
Anyways, I'm just enjoying my time skateboarding. I obviously started like trying to be annoying by like skateboarding through their crowd of people while they're just sitting there being degenerates. And the guy had a shotgun out. And so then he goes, dude, what is your problem? And pulls out a shotgun. I said, what you talking about, dude? I'm just trying to, get some ollies or whatever, I'm just freaking jumping around. And so, then he starts arguing with me and saying that I'm being a jerk. And well, no, okay. So what happened was I fell. Okay, I fell and my legs were still stuck on the skateboard. So I'm asking Chris how to fix it, and Chris is like, "I'll just punch you." And the guy's like, "You want me to shoot him?" And then I was like, "No, don't shoot me. Why would you do that?" And then he's like, and then so like I get up, and he's still pointing the gun at me. So I was like, "Bro, stop pointing the gun at me." And he's like, "Well, you're being an asshole." And I was like, "No, I'm not. You are. You just said you were gonna shoot me." And so I'm just getting into an argument with this guy in the middle of the street, and then we just walk away. But I had pulled out a knife, and Chris is just like, don't listen to him. He's crazy. Like, don't do, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm standing there like arguing with this guy. Like, I'm not gonna back down just because you have a gun. I was like, who are you, God?
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
yeah.
Well, okay.
I was like, do you feel lucky, punk?
Okay. I just want to say this right now, Jeannie. If someone pointed a gun at you, are you gonna start threatening them, or are you gonna try and like get out of there?
I'm a criminal. I'm role playing as somebody who doesn't back down, even if I got a gun in my face.
We never established that, though, dude. When you submitted your application, you said we were.
That wasn't for that server.
You're supposed to be practicing for that on the practice server, dude.
I'm a military veteran. I don't give two fucks. I'll kill anybody. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's not my character, though, dude. If you had followed you all the way, but you just said we're gonna be trying to get a job, and I'm trying to go somewhere else because I just got to the hospital, and then not only that, dude,
Jeannie had to be there.
How about this? No, how about this? How about this? Okay, because Jeannie, I had just gotten out of the. Shut up! I just got out of the hospital. Would you? I want to make this very clear, okay? Because I'm still mad about it.
Between you guys, I gotta say,
I got out of the hospital because I'm mad. I got out of the hospital, and so Danny takes me there, right? Yeah. And we get out, and the first thing he does starts antagonizing these dudes who have guns.
I was just riding my skateboard.
But okay, just leave after that. If they start pointing guns, I just got to the hospital. I want to go do other stuff besides be in the hospital, okay? And then
he told me to put my hands up. If I just walk away, that's failed RP.
I mean, dude, if you walked away, you probably still would have been fine.
No, he said he was gonna shoot me if I didn't put my hands up.
Okay, but then talk your way out of it, dude. That's
I
not
did.
hard.
I said I'm not putting my hands up, dude. What do you put me at gunpoint for? He's like, 'cause you're being an asshole.
That's not talking yourself out of it. That's like a cop pulling you over and you saying, "Oh, dude, no, what are you gonna do? Shoot me?" Like,
But that's the difference. I'm not a cop. Like I'm not. Neither of us is a
not
cop.
what I
These
said.
are two degenerates interacting.
No, I said it's like a cop pulling you over and you saying, "What are you gonna do? Shoot me?"
But it's not, because it's not. That's a
But
different
it is
situation.
because in both situations they have a gun.
No, one is a
And you're just
cop, which is
escalating
a
the situation.
no. One is a licensed peace officer, which is supposed to enforce the law.
So-
The other is a
so-
degenerate with a shotgun.
Yeah, so that's even more of a reason to not try and antagonize the person because
I didn't try to
if that person-
antagonize him.
What are you talking about? You pull out a knife.
He antagonized me.
Okay,
had a
so
shotgun
just
in
say,
my
out of
hey,
self-defense, from what I hear. I thought
Okay.
the knife was self-defense.
dude, there's no shame in trying to talk your way out of it and leave.
Maybe for you,
But
I got
that's-
pride to protect.
Dude, you're new to the server. What are you talking about?
So are
All
you.
you've done is slaughtered shit. Yeah, that's why I was trying to leave.
That's
that-
you.
that's-
I wasn't trying to leave. I was trying to have
Either
a
way,
manly
okay?
conversation
Either
with
way,
this dude.
either way, after I'm trying to continue with my life after being in the hospital while being after being murdered by some rando, okay? This dude hits me with a bat and kills me. So that like not only does he not try and get us to it, he
Well, you
kills
hit me. No, you
instead.
punched me first, so then I punched you, and then you started chasing me. So I pulled out a bat, and I swung, and I hit you in the head.
And then you stabbed him to death.
No, that was at the casino. That's completely unrelated.
Yeah. And let's not forget that. Let's not forget that. He had already killed me. And then he does it again after I fall him into the bathroom because I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do. So he killed me twice.
Dude, the chat was cracking up, dude.
Once was justified, okay? The second time, I was like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Dude,
And then they wonder why I'm mad while we're playing DBD.
it would be DBD has nothing to do with it.
Well, I'm still pissed off because you killed me earlier and then all my freaking TikTok stuff, man.
Either way, I'm sorry, but next time, if you get into an altercation, I got your back. I don't care if you're in the right or the wrong. I got your back. That's the difference.
Okay, but we hadn't talked about that, so that's why I was
Okay.
confused the entire
But
time.
ride or die.
Dude. Like the time when you tried to rob a gas station and I said no, the cops are coming, and you're like, nah, man,
You didn't
nah,
say.
man.
You did. You said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm robbing the joint." And you said, "I think the cops are coming." And I heard the sirens, and I was like, "I got into your car," and I said, "Drive," and you said, "No, get out of my car."
Dude, your mic doesn't work half the time. For starters, when you said no, don't shoot me, I didn't hear you. So that same time where you're saying we need to leave, you were probably talking to chat and forgot to use your push to talk or something, dude. Because there's times
Maybe.
where I don't hear what you're saying.
Either way, if I got in the car, I should have drove off. If I was the driver, I
didn't
wouldn't
hear
have
you.
cared.
Dude. I also told you I had money on me. I didn't want to lose it. We talk about this so many. Bottom line is, dude, if you're gonna be a criminal, at least like tell me what to do instead of just being there like, oh, I'm gonna stab this random guy who has a shotgun.
And there's
After
definitely
getting out of the hospital 5 minutes ago.
there's life or death situations where you gotta just
That was not,
act on your
dude. That
feet.
was not a situation where we needed to choose between life or death, like by pulling out a knife or whatever. Like there was three. Okay,
He had a
Gene,
gun
forgot to
pointed at
mention
my
this.
head.
they all had guns. It's 3v2, and we only have melee weapons.
I don't care. I just wanted to take the one guy who was antagonizing me with me. That's all I cared about.
That's still fail RP.
Eye for
dude.
an eye.
That's still fail RP.
How? If he starts shooting at me, I'm gonna defend myself.
If he shoots at you, you're gonna die.
Maybe.
And usually, if they say put your hands up, you're supposed to.
No, so
Usually-
they tell you to put your hands up, which initiates the situation, and then after that's when you can either be like, "Okay, yes, sir, I'm a pacifist," or you can be like, "I ain't put my hands up, bitch," and then it escalates from there.
I still don't think if I was in, of course that kind of goes into being like the character or whatever, right? But if I was in a situation where I had a melee weapon and this other dude had a shotgun pointed directly at my head, I'm not going to pull out one of my melee weapons and kill the guy. I'm going to say, "Hey man, I don't want any trouble. I'm going to leave."
That's
'Cause
you.
I'm
That's
not winning
me.
that fight. Are you going to win a fight when you have a knife in your hand and the other guy has a shotgun?
Maybe. You ever
Maybe
seen
Two
my
people is
butt.
potentially.
It-
maybe
it
he was,
definitely-
like, expecting you to help him, but like I don't know.
it?
Well, obviously I wasn't going to help him. It was pretty clear at that point.
That's my thing.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
I need you to help me next time. I need you to be my ride or
but
die.
You gotta remember though. the character that I'm basing my actions off of is the one that we have on the whitelist application, not some random criminal. That's the thing.
Based off of what we wrote, though, you were the one that I was supposed to keep out of trouble. If you're following that, so you should be the one starting stuff.
Okay, then why are you starting crap?
Because we're not. Neither of us are like following the freaking characters we have because we're not on the whitelisted server yet.
So
Which
you're saying
I think
when
it's
we go
time to
whitelist, why
reapply. When we go to whitelisted, I'm gonna be serious as hell. But I'm still gonna talk shit to people. That's not changing.
Okay, well then we need to be a little bit more clear on what we're gonna do, because my understanding is that we were gonna just try and get jobs, not go up to random gangsters on the street and try and get shot.
I guess, yeah. But I mean, I was just, I don't know. I was just chilling, having fun. It was boring. So
Yeah, because I
trying
got
to do something
shot
exciting.
when I first spawned in.
I
Which
know,
is
but
still stupid. I was like,
Bro.
that's why I don't like going to that place, because whenever I'm near that scrapyard, something stupid happens. Either my car gets hit or
bro,
I get shot.
I would have, I so badly, but I know that it's not a good idea. I so badly just want to come flying in there and be like, no brakes, just crashing at everybody, dude. Because they're literally just sitting there like taking cars apart and like selling the scraps.
That place is sketchy though, man. Every time I've gone there, someone's either tried to like scam me, or there'll be like I either almost get robbed there, or like I'll pull a car into there and they're like, they just start scrapping it. I remember the car that we drove in there one time. I pulled in and I parked outside of the little garage area, and I leave for a second to go see what Danny's doing, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go check on the car. I go and check, and some dude's in our car. And I'm like, hey, man, what are you doing? This is my car. And he goes, I'm going to scrap it. And I'm like, you're going to scrap my car? He goes, yeah, it's just sitting here. And I'm like, dude, we're new to the town. Can we just have our car back? He goes, all right, man. All right. And he gets out of his car. But I was like, dude, that's not even your car. You don't even know whose car that is. And you're about to scrap it? Like, you can ask around first. Hey, whose car is this? Like, bro, they're scavengers, bro.
Dude, if you want to be degenerates, I'm going to go start fights, dude.
Okay, but we can agree on that now. Now we're gonna start fights, all right? But like, I needed some sort of briefing before.
I want to like I did where I was, dude, Jeannie. There was literally 3 guys standing outside like a barbershop, right? It was like a barbershop or something, or a clothing place, and like I was on a skateboard and I just kept like riding past them. I like hopped up on one guy's car and like rode off it, stuff like that. They're obviously just trying to antagonize them. And then one guy finally said something to me. I was like, what'd you say, bitch? I was like, I just started talking crap, bro. But like, I would have like pull out a baseball bat and be like, I don't know, just start something, bro.
We need to get guns. That's the issue. Because I feel like if I had a gun, I'd feel a lot safer.
How do you get guns, though? I don't understand. Like, you go into the store.
Well, that's the thing. If you're nice to people and you ask around, like I always do, they give you answers.
Dude,
I was like, hey, how do I pick somebody up? And someone told me how to.
My question was, if it's RP, right?
Right.
And you can literally, it's to your heart's imagination. Can you literally just be like a serial killer and just go around like terrorizing people?
I think so, but you would need to like.
Fun.
We just wear masks.
You probably need to ask an admin. You'd have to ask an admin.
Yeah, I'll ask an admin, because that would be funny to like. Well, I just think it would be different, you know. If people are like, dude, there's a serial killer running around out here. He's just dumping people in the desert.
Oh, by the way, so the thing is, okay, just to be clear, for anyone who is like, oh my god, Chris always acts like a nerd whenever he's doing RP. On the old server, I wanted to start a gang, and we never got around to it because it was basically just like we would spawn in, and then like everyone would show up and be like, hey, let's go kill some cows and skin them. And it was like, so we're not doing meth anymore. Like it's always what happened after that. And so we never got around to making a gang. I want to make a gang in this new server if possible. If we're going to be criminals.
Okay.
But we need to do like, I don't know if we can do the Dorito gang. Maybe we could.
I don't see what's wrong with that. Could probably figure that out. But anyways, I think it's time
Whatever
to end the podcast.
Criminals.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
But like,
dude, we should just give people the kosher experience, bro.
But dude, like that, like if you're trying to RP, like I feel like being like a legit serial killer, you just walk up and like snag somebody while they're like on their phone and just throw them in the back of a truck and just drive out to the middle of nowhere.
Dude, I saw a video. It was on GTA Online. These guys got a van, and like this guy was coming out of the like the Los Santos Customs or whatever, and the guy's just walking, and this van legit turns into this alley backwards with the doors open, hits the guy. He falls into the back of the van, and they just drive off.
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah, I think I
That's
saw
cool.
that.
I was like, that'd be
Yeah.
sick.
Dude, I
dude.
saw XQC last night. They tried to pull off a heist where they got a big delivery truck, and then XQC was driving a delivery truck. He's like, I'm just a delivery driver, and he had the people who were robbing the bank drive into the back of the truck. But what happened was, I guess the car was like an SUV, and I guess I don't know if it was too big or what. But when he started driving, the car started glitching out and like, and like the whole thing was bouncing up and down and like and like it finally just ejected the car. But it was
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Genie. So XQC managed to get back on No Pixel.
he's back on No Pixel.
Which did they say why?
I have no idea. Probably because the server was not as doing as well without him.
Like I said, I
Oh,
part of me wanted to donate and be like, I told you it would get resolved, but like I didn't want to be that guy. So
yeah.
He's
And
not
I was-
gonna.
I was- I-
He's not gonna remember you.
well, duh. But like that's what I'm saying. I don't want to be that guy because he'd be like, "What are you talking about, dude?"
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. But anyways, I got a video to show you guys after this if I can find it. But I think that's a good place to stop it.
This is gonna be the argument episode, dude.
The argument
No, 'cause
episode, the
all
serial
we
killer
did is just-
episode.
We just yelled at each other like for probably half the podcast, which I think that's fine. And
It's
some
funny.
good clips. Gonna make some good
I
clips.
just feel bad for Jeannie because he's kind of just sitting there like watching.
No, it's
Gene-
funny. I enjoy it.
Genie is the person who like after we're done arguing, he goes, "No, this person's right." That's
Kind
who
of.
he is. He's the
You guys both have good arguments. I mean,
He-
if anything, the yesterday conversation was pretty
Oh
funny.
my
Ge-
gosh.
Genie's the referee.
Yeah, that's how I feel. No, it's I don't know. That I
Yesterday.
like the movie idea. Yeah, I don't want to say yesterday. I don't want to bring that up again because like it was a controversial subject. But
Yeah, but I'm right though.
Stranger Things season 2 is still better though.
Suck my nuts, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm finishing up right now.
anyway,
Yeah, you do.
we can wrap it up. Go on.
All right. Okay. All right. Well,
when am I gonna get my account back, dude?
I don't know, dude.
Hopefully this time next week you'll have
I'm gonna check
both
and
accounts
see.
back and shit, dude.
check and see if my first video they
Uh,
got taken down is back up yet.
And you'll have finished Breaking Bad next time.
Yeah, and probably El Camino as well.
Did you like the season 4 finale?
Is that
With
the-
Gus?
I've already seen it though. That's the thing. That's the only reason why I didn't like it as much because I've already seen it. Because I remember I saw a meme where it's Gus
Yeah.
and he's all oh, and then it just blows up, right?
Yeah.
But I mean it was still very satisfying to see how it happened, but I knew it was gonna happen. So it was good though.
Yep.
Yeah. Season 5 definitely has a very different feel to it though.
It's like
Yeah.
you're watching it like the second half of it after like the thing happens, and you'll know when like it's like the midpoint, I guess.
Yeah, it's
That
kind of
it's a whole different show.
yeah. The first
like,
half
literally.
of season 5 is like the rise, and then like the second half is the fall. So
Yeah, like I said, I'm on like episode 2 or 3 right now.
all right,
Yeah.
we'll definitely talk about that next week.
Sure.
But
Sure.
yeah, we will see you guys
All right.
later next week.
See ya.
Peace.